Hey everyone, what's going on?
Hello.
Welcome to Thursday evening and Z Talks episode 49. Thank you so much if you're tuning in live after the fact. Really appreciate it. And without any introductions, got my 5 guests with me joining me for this hour and a half. Sam, Jackson, Scott, Pete, and Nige. How are you guys all doing?
Hey. Doing all right, mate. Doing well.
Not too bad, mate.
Inviting us, Mike.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you guys for joining. Also, for anyone who haven't seen Sam, Jackson, Scott, Pete, or Nige before, all their links are down below in the description box, so please go subscribe to them. Sam on Instagram, however. Nige, what flavour crisps are you eating, by the way? I forgot to ask you before.
They were Worcester sauce.
Oh. Been a while since I've had a pack. Like, you don't usually see that flavour in shops nowadays, to be fair.
No, I think there's only Seabrook still. I don't know whether Walkers still do them, but they do. I've never seen them for a long time.
Walker's still doing. I've seen them in like places like Poundland and Sainsbury's.
Do you know what flavour you can't get anymore? Like, I love them, and you just can't get them for loving them money. Tomato sauce.
They used to be quite nice, actually.
Yes. I can remember them. Yeah.
I haven't seen them for ages.
Did you ever try the chili and chocolate one? Did you ever try the chili and chocolate flavour? That was nice.
That does not sound good, Pete.
It sounds disgusting, but it tasted really nice.
Do you remember the Northeast Crisp Factory Tudor?
Yes.
Yeah.
You must have seen the advert. Great flavours, Tudor, and all that. Right. Years ago, they brought out a chocolate flavour one. We were all rushing. We got from school. Go and get these chocolate crisps. Opened them up, and you could see the brown flavouring on the crisps. I was like, "Oh God, these are going to be mint!" And he spewed my guts up. Put one in. I was like, "Oh, what?" Yeah, they were tasting the chocolates. But what they didn't tell you is they weren't sweet. They still heavily salted them.
Ooh.
They were vile.
See me.
And it wasn't like, you get a salted caramel pleasant sort of saltiness. No, they were disgusting.
Sounds awful.
It was like savoury chocolate. It was ridiculous. What the hell were you thinking, really?
Nigel's a bit like that reaction you had on Facebook the other day. Was it the absence drink or something you had?
That was so
funny. Yeah, that drink.
What's it called again? Like, it's spelled like
Ouzo.
Ouzo, yeah.
Ouzo.
I've had that before. That stuff is gasoline. Like,
my friends brought it back, and I went, Ouzo, and she went. I went, it's not really strong. She went, yeah. She went, it tastes like. I went, aniseed. She went, yeah. I went, I hate aniseed. I said, "Bro, give it a go. You brought me it back. I want to see a video of you doing a shot of it." I went, "A what?" So I thought, righto then. So I got Laura to record it, and I thought, the way I reacted, I didn't know how I was going to react. I thought, I'll just put it on Facebook and tag her. Yeah, she was most amused. I wasn't.
I
was. Thought of it now. I mean, tequila is nasty. This was like aniseed flavoured tequila.
Yeah. I don't mind. Wow. It's got to be the right situation. I like that trick where like you take the shot of tequila and then you like bite into a lime. Like that does help a little bit. But
yeah, the worst part about that is where you sort of have to lick the salt first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like salt, tequila, lime. Yeah. Well, that was far more pleasant than that ouzo.
Yeah.
Really?
It was foul.
Oh man.
I wish all of us, I mean, I would, if we all did, I'd be game again now. I wish all 6 of us now had a shot of it and we all had to do it now. So the 6 of us could react all together. It would be worth me doing it again just to see all your faces, I swear to God.
I would have been up for that, Nige.
Oh, yeah, it was vile. I can't tell you, honestly. Horrible stuff.
Nige, when you hit 500 subs, do like 2 shots in a row or something as a celebration.
When you shut your gob.
That's a good idea, Mike.
It'll be gone by then. Laura likes it.
Does she?
My daughter said, "Oh, have it with lemonade. It's nice." I went, "Absolutely not." I can't imagine to be nice having it with anything. Aniseed flavoured lemonade.
Ooh, very nice.
Don't even like the aniseed ball sweets. I don't even like them.
Don't you?
No.
Nah. Nah, definitely not. But anyone who is watching live, I hope you guys are having some like better snacks and drinks than what we're talking about anyway to start this stream off.
I've got Pepsi Max here, Mike.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Oh,
Nigel, good shout.
I will have a couple in all of your honour.
And Jackson got a tiki tequila, I think, in that cup.
Yeah, definitely a tequila.
A cup of tequila.
It's a hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea. Yep.
Right. No, fair enough. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I know Marvel fan texted me like the other day saying he's going to be having some Ben and Jerry's while he's watching the stream. So.
Good.
Oh, very nice. Oh.
I think that's the most overrated ice cream. It's just like pure sugar. It's got hardly any taste to it.
The cookie dough one is lovely.
Yeah,
especially the salted caramel.
I like the fudge one as well, like chocolate.
I'd rather nibble on me worm.
Nigel, have you ever had the Netflix and chilled Ben and Jerry's? Have you guys ever had that one?
Which one?
That's good.
Netflix and chilled, like peanut butter and pretzel, I think.
No.
Oh no, bro! I love pretzels.
That one's delicious, Nigel. Probably the best one.
Oh,
the mint one's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
They do as well.
Okay, not usually a fan of mint ice cream.
What a nice pair of fried eggs you have there, Mrs.
Well, speaking of fried eggs, I've got two actions saying evening you steaks and sausages. What a wonderful lineup of sausages tonight. The wife will be pleased.
Let's hope she's not quite as pleased as she was last night when you were talking to us.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all that.
Yeah.
The least said about that, the better.
And for anyone who missed it, Pete does a weekly live stream on Wednesdays, start at 7:30 UK time. Nigel was on last night and Scott as well. And that's every Wednesday on Pete's channel, so please go over and subscribe to Pete and check.
Thanks ever so much, Mike.
Who have you got on next week, Pete?
Haven't asked somebody yet, but I'm waiting to hear back from him.
Very mysterious. Oh,
it is very mysterious.
Is that one or two people?
Oh, we'll have to wait to hear. It's one person.
So I'll be on.
Of course, you're always on.
I'm not. Not when you get two people on, I'm not.
Well, we'll find a way to squeeze you in.
But before we get into the comments, though, please go subscribe to all my guests here. Honestly, all awesome channels.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Nigel, while you've got the 4K set, I know you didn't unbox it early, but have you got the art cards there? I'd like to see them kind of more in picture if you can.
Yeah, no bother. So that's the front of the slip.
I love this.
I didn't know, so I got it. I thought it was just like driven, but if you look, it's got New York there as well. Buildings.
Awesome.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's the back. I don't know if that's different to the other one.
It's nice, to be fair.
And if you get the bog standard one, the slip's the same as that.
Yeah.
There's no reversible artwork.
Okay.
It's just a plain old black disc with the massive German rating on it as well. I hate that. The 18's bad enough.
Nigel, you know on that disc?
Yeah.
Have they got the Roman numerals for the number of that movie? Because I didn't see there. Unless I've gone wrong. Like.
Yeah, it's part of the letter M.
Yeah, you can barely see it on there, but it's like...
right. Yeah, I can see it there.
It's just on the cover, they change it to red.
Exactly. It makes it a lot more clear if you...
They should have really done it on the disc as well, but it is Paramount and the tight buggers.
Yeah.
At least it's not just a bland see-through disc they normally put in.
Oh, no.
That's bad
all the screen ones so far have all been that nice black, actually. So I'm going to do these in reverse and show you the best one last. But this is only the back of the cards.
That's impressive.
Nice.
That's nice.
And that feels so nice. It's got like a shiny, but like rough effect. So there's hair on that side. I can't remember her name, but she looks so much better with longer hair.
Oh, they Hayden Panettiere?
That's even beautiful to say.
Yeah. Panettone, isn't it?
They've all got that lovely artwork on the back there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Now Courtney.
Yep.
Really proper, thick, sturdy cards as well.
Nice.
I don't know her name, but she's so gormless in them.
Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
Stu's niece, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Randy's niece. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the one who plays.
He's one of the main
brother.
dudes.
Mm.
And that's the main one out of 5 as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is her?
Melissa
the older
Barrera.
sister, right?
Melissa
Yeah.
Balmori, yeah.
Benamore.
And
Of course.
Oh yeah, Jenna Ortega.
Ortega.
The new Scream
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah.
That one's going in a frame behind Nigel's backdrop, I think.
so yeah, that's them all.
Cool.
They're really nice, them.
Yeah, they look really good. Very glossy.
I mean,
as well.
when you're paying that much and they're only giving you the one disc, it's stuff like that makes you think, well, at least I've got something extra for it anyway. It justifies sort of paying that much for one 4K. Because, I mean, now that's sold out, you're back to the bog standard. You don't get that lovely red slip, which I think is nicer anyway.
Right.
And it's like nice to have something different, to have the same thing all the time. And you don't get them either. You'll just basically get that. And then while it lasts, the slip cover like that.
Well,
and then it'll be just that on its own.
Well, especially now when you open that up there and you've got like the two like little like slots where like it feels like an instruction book or something should go in.
Yeah.
And I think they're usually there.
But no, it was them, but
that's good.
They'd clipped it on that side and I thought, well, you've made a little dent there, so I've turned them round to put it in. But they do look nice, those. And then I don't know, there's just something about that slip.
It's
think
the
it's
red
really
and
nice.
black. It really works well
Nice.
together.
I think it's just because it's like a simplistic design, but it like just stands out.
Yeah, it does. I thought that was clever though, because I didn't realise what. Oh, nearly didn't have it. I didn't realise what that was until it turned up. I just thought it was like sort of drips, but no, it's actual buildings in New York. Even though we know it wasn't really filmed in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Well, Pete, what have you been picking up recently?
I picked up a few bits from the ATA film sale. I picked up a few martial art films. Jackie Chan Crime Story, Jet Li, The One, and a Sherlock Holmes one called The 7% Solution. There's a few other ones that I want to pick up, but unfortunately H&B didn't have them in. I had a new delivery today from Amazon of The Last Boy Scout, which is by Tony Scott. I haven't actually seen that film before, so look forward to watching that. It's got Bruce Willis in.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Isn't that the one with Danielle Harrison as his daughter? She's a teenager.
Don't know.
Last Boy Scout, I'm sure it is.
I'm pretty certain Halle Berry's in it, if I'm not mistaken. The Last Boy Scout. I'm sure she is.
I think she is. Yeah.
It's one of her
It's been
earlier
a while
roles,
since
I
I've
think.
seen it, yeah.
And their brother, Huckle.
Yeah.
Huckleberry.
Oh, right, yeah.
Why do I bother?
Like Huckleberry Finn, yeah.
And their cousin, Straw.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're in for a wild night.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my behalf, while you was all snort and miss everything I say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah, it's on walkabout.
Yeah, I'm moving from the living room to the kitchen.
It'll be interesting to see how many times Pete goes a different location throughout the live stream. He's in the sitting room, now he's in the kitchen. Be on the stairs next.
Probably more locations than there is rooms in the house.
Probably true, yeah.
Scott, what have you been picking up recently?
I haven't got a lot recently, to be fair. I think the most recent thing I got was The Untold Story on 88 Films Blu-ray release. That's a brutal film, that one, but really enjoyed it.
Oh, it is. Creepy bugger and that. Oh.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen that one or the Last Boy Scout that Pete mentioned as well. I've seen the DVD cover of that one, though, Pete, like loads of times. Heard good things, though.
Yeah, looking forward to watching
it. Jackson, have you been picking up anything recently?
Yeah, I picked up a few titles in the Criterion sale recently because at Barnes & Noble they do those 50% off ones in the US. So a few I can show you here.
50%. Wow.
Yeah, no,
We're lucky to get
5% I'm going to show
5%
you
off
were like
here.
$60 together. So this one is A Man Escaped, which is a pretty old French film about a prison break, basically. And I watched it the other night. I haven't seen it before. It's really, really good. Some cool extras that I watched on it as well. I've been wanting to pick this up for a while. Repo Man.
I've never ever seen that ever.
So I wonder if I can recommend it to you now, Nige, because I know you don't like sci-fi, but it is, and it is sci-fi, but the tone is different. It's not like so serious and kind of dry. It's really funny as well. So I might be able to recommend it.
To be fair, I really enjoyed Robot Jocks when I watched that.
Okay, yeah, maybe you would like this.
I'm surprised you like that.
Yeah,
I was. And what was the other one? Arena?
Arena, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I think so, yes.
I love because we all got. Well, most of us got that box set, that Arrow box set. So I started with the last two. I would watch them in reverse order because I thought I'm gonna get these science fiction ones out of the way. And I swear to God, I loved them. They were just so 80s and cheesy.
Repo Man's definitely in that vein, so I would recommend checking it out. But the art on this is just really cool as well.
That's fantastic,
incredible artwork.
Yeah, it's great.
Cool.
And then the last one, I have it over here somewhere, is this Japanese one. It's called Onibaba, which is also a really cool cover.
Oh, I've heard of that one. That's supposed to be really good.
It is really good. It's really, really creepy, like kind of like mid-60s horror film. Doing a lot with not very much kind of a thing. It's worth checking out for sure.
Oh, awesome, man! Some cool pickups there, Jackson. I really like that Repo Man cover, though. That's
really cool. It's really cool.
Nice.
I don't know if you've seen that. Have you seen that movie, Mike?
Repo Man?
Yeah.
No, I've heard of it though.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
I think you'd like it a lot. Actually, I would highly recommend checking that out.
Isn't it Emilio Estevez?
It is, yeah.
Really?
And God, who's the older dude in it? He's always great in everything he's in. Harry Dean Stanton. Yeah. No, he's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
great stuff.
Now I'll have to check it out, mate. Yeah, I like kind of like sci-fi and like dystopian kind of movies and stuff. Like last night was watching RoboCop again. And it's funny like RoboCop is. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know it's got a British director, Alex Cox, hasn't it?
Cox. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He presented a series of films on BBC Two before, and I remember he was the one on his series. He was the one who showed like that fully uncut TV version of The Warriors. That's how I seen all that extra footage the first time around.
Yeah, is that show called Movie Drone?
Movie Drone, yeah.
Do you know? I think you're right.
I think I've seen like there's clips on YouTube of him doing those introductions, and those were always really good.
We should release that version of The Warriors, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably down the line, Nige, I think.
He's hoping.
Maybe some anniversary or something.
What are we on? God, it's 40-odd-year-old now.
It could be 45th anniversary next year. Yeah, could do that.
It will be, yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
It would.
Hopefully a special 4K release or something would come out.
Instead of that horrendous director's cut. Wow.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that one, Nigel. I've only seen the movie once. It was a long time ago, though.
How to ruin a film in one foul swoop. You've never seen The Warriors? Wow.
Never seen The Warriors. I played the video game, but I've never seen the film.
Another one of my favourites. If you've seen it, Mike, the director's cut has got these like little inserts, like a comic book page turning in between scenes.
No, I've not seen that one.
But you've seen the theatrical cut then, which is the best one so far. Oh man, he's ruined it. He ruined it.
Wow.
It's in my top
crazy.
20 films, probably.
Wow.
Oh, nice one, man.
Well, It's been a while since I've watched this. I definitely watch it again, though. But I'll not watch the director's cut though. I'll watch the theatrical one.
Start and
Thanks,
watch
mate.
it. See how far you get through it before you go. Oh no, sod this. I'm going to put the other one on. Just see how far you get through it. Because if my memory serves me correctly, I think he even trimmed a couple of scenes out to put these little cartoon page inserts in.
Yeah, he
Really?
did.
Everybody complains about it. I've never seen a single person who said director's cut is the best one ever. Never.
Isn't
I've never
it
known anybody
Walter
say
Hill who directed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
like to... Sorry, Mike. I was just going to say, talking of Walter Hill, what? what? I said what? Walter Hill, beg your pardon, mate. I would like to check out The Driver because that's meant to be really good.
That's what I was thinking as well, actually, it's a huge influence on Drive and lots of other kind of modern neo-noir stuff. So
yeah.
Okay.
48 Hours and another 48 Hours. They're two really good ones by him as well.
Yeah,
definitely.
Eddie Murphy.
I've seen the first 48 Hours, but I haven't seen the sequel.
I've got the first one on 4K. I need the second one, but Eddie Murphy, I don't know what it is. Him and Nick Nolte together, they're so funny.
Yeah.
They
I
are.
like Nick Nolte.
Definitely, I agree.
They are, yeah.
And finally, Sam, have you been picking up anything recently?
Yeah, I picked up a few things, mate, when I met up with John Mondocelovic last week. Crikey, what did I pick up? I'd say I picked up 4K Batman Forever, and I picked up Mike Lee's first film as well, Bleak Moments on BFI. The movie version of The Five Devils. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? There would have been. Crikey. Oh, crikey, mate. I will say, I have actually went on a win with this, off eBay. I won it in an auction, just near to 1 o'clock in the morning. And Nige, watch your space, mate, because you are going to approve with what I won in that auction when it comes through the post.
I can't wait to see this.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, Mike, there's one other film that came to mind. I saw The Devil on Blu-ray, which blew my mind. Absolutely loved it.
Need to see that.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying, Mike, didn't I, last week, it's like,
yeah,
you really feel that suspense, in the film Dead Man's Shoes. You can't see the killer coming. It's really got that sort of anxiety about it, but it is a really great movie, Nige. I think you might like it because you say you got the DVD as subscriber mail.
Oh, did I? I think y'all know this better than what I do.
Yeah.
Is it an Arrow title?
No, mate. It's just I think I don't know if it's a Pacific label or anything. I'm not too sure.
One, right?
I saw The Devil. I want to hunt that out now.
Yeah.
But the synopsis alone, Nigel, I've read it, sounds amazing, to be honest. So I still need to check it out.
Yeah, but I will say as well, Mike. Talking of the Arrow sale, Mike. I want to pick up actually because John Mondo showed this in his recent pickups video. I think Scott might have watched it as well as P. He showed a film called The House That Screamed, and I tell you what, mate, the way he described that film sounded really fantastic. That's one film I would pick up in the Arrow sale, and again, Nige, one of your all-time favourites, Dress to Kill. I really want to see that.
That's amazing.
Dress to Kill was great.
No, it sounds like good pickups, mate, and it sounds like I'm interested to see that one you got in the post over. Nigel's gonna love that.
I am.
Yeah.
I'll post it in the Mondo Rock Facebook group, mate. And one more thing, Nige, can I just say your friend Mikey seems like an absolute legend to me, mate. I loved his Evil Dead collection. That was just mesmerising, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
incredible.
We haven't even seen half of it, I don't think, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, it was truly incredible. Did you watch it, Scott?
haven't got around to watching it yet, no, but I will definitely get around to watching it soon.
Oh, it's amazing.
He's the only person who I know who's had a birthday card in the post off Bruce Campbell.
Oh,
And
Wow.
Betsy, somebody who plays his girlfriend in Evil Dead.
That's
Another one who plays Ash's girlfriend in the original Dead.
The original.
Cheryl, was it?
That's nuts.
No, that's the one who plays his sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Was it Shelley?
Betsy is the actor's name.
Okay.
The actor's name. But yeah, he's in contact with them, messages them and stuff, and they message back. He's met them a few times.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Absolutely
Incredible.
bizarre, honestly. He's met Sam Raimi. He's met the director of Evil Dead Rise.
Really? Wow.
In fact, his Evil Dead. Did you see his Evil Dead quad poster? Sam Raimi signed it. When Sam Raimi signed it, it was at a Spider-Man thing. So Kirsten Dunst come over, didn't look, and signed the bloody Evil Dead poster. Yeah. So he's got Kirsten Dunst's autograph on it as well. I said, well, at least it's not some random off the street. Do you want me to sign it? He said, oh, yeah, I'll sign that for you. I went, oi, you're not even in it. Get off.
Well, she's probably a fan of Evil Dead if she's worked with Sam Raimi before, so. But
that's better. But at least she's connected to Sam Raimi, I said. So. He said, but I normally don't point out. I just leave it in like the top corner of the poster there. Just leave it there.
Yeah.
But he's got some amazing stuff. One of the things that blew me away, and it was like just something so simple. It was, when his sister Cheryl, they put her in the cellar and they put the lockdown.
Yeah.
And she's trying to get out all the way through.
Yeah.
He's got a cup of soil and rubble from inside where she was, because it wasn't a cellar.
Really?
They just made this little thing and put a lid on. The actual cellar was filmed at somebody's house, but where she is, banging the door to get open, he's actually got a cup of earth from that hole.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
And then he goes, see that there? It was like this little bent piece of metal is what it looked like.
Yeah.
He said that's off the roof of the original shed in the first film.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Amazing. He's got some amazing stuff. He's got some of the costumes from Army of Darkness. Actual screen-used costumes.
That's incredible,
And his VHS tapes and his vinyl. Oh my god, mate! It was absolutely terrific.
I'm surprised they've got a museum.
I was just going to say, if he wanted to, I honestly think he could open his own little Evil Dead museum, and if there was the people for it, I tell you what, people would go and pay and see it.
Yeah,
but even just horror fans in general go see something like that,
Yeah.
The laser discs he's got of it as well as one of them. I mean, I didn't even know it could come out on Laserdisc. But he's got this one with this gatefold sleeve, and it was released by a company called Elite Entertainment. I don't know if you remember them, Jackson.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I think Anchor Bay bought them out.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then I think Blue Underground bought them out. But when it was Elite Entertainment, they released Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Spit in Your Grave. And I think they even did a version of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, they did this release of Evil Dead, and it's the same artwork as my original Elite DVD. He's got that. He's got loads of others, but he pulled this other one out. I think it was some sort of anniversary or deluxe edition. And have you ever seen a Laserdisc, the big 12-inch silver discs, same size as an LP?
Yeah.
The disc was blood red.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
I have never seen a coloured Laserdisc before. He just took it out, and instead of it being this big round silver disc, it was bright red. I was like, where the hell did you get that? And he's just
Jeez.
amazing, some amazing stuff he's got, honestly.
Yeah.
A collection like that you can only appreciate, really.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, go on Mondo Chalovic's site, John's site, and go to the lives and look at the Evil Dead Video Nasty special. Watch that and just
It's
Get
incredible.
prepared to have your mind blown if you're an Evil Dead fan.
Yeah,
He's got that much stuff. We're going to do another one with him anyway.
Oh,
That's
that's
going to
good
be
to hear.
awesome.
I was going to say, Mike, I would highly recommend it. Checking it out, it is phenomenal.
You see
I
me
will
and
admit.
John sat there going like,
Now,
Both speechless.
I'm
Bizarre.
going to check it out because I saw like little bits and pieces, but I didn't realize the full like evil because this was before the collection was getting shown. Because my missus
we were talking
Evil
quite
Dead.
a lot and getting comments, but like after like about halfway through it, then he starts to show the stuff, and I was like, but
Yeah.
you'll be impressed if you watch it.
Well, my partner Emma loves
definitely.
Evil Dead, so I'll show her it. And without further ado, we'll get to a couple of comments because I'm already miles behind, so apologies, guys. But we'll try to get through them. True action.
Okay.
You cannot blame me for that.
Yeah. Book me, lads. This is looking at the wife's.
Pornobist. My God.
Wow.
I'm probably better in the sack.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, I feel sorry for Mrs. True Star right now reading this.
As Jackson now cancels his excursion to London.
I'm staying here now.
Yeah, I'm staying over here.
Oh, dear.
On a lighter note, we've got Danny saying hi all. Hope you're well.
Hey, Danny.
Hello, Danny.
All right, Danny,
Hello,
you
Danny.
normal person, you. Fool.
I've got Norin in the house. Hey, Norin. He says, Z-Talks, let's go. I'll be joining later tonight. How are you all enjoying this year's crop of films so far? Awesome. Yeah, for me, very quickly, I think it's been a bit of a mixed bag. It's been a couple of like highlights in there, but it's been a lot of bad movies as well. One of the most recent ones I watched that I really loved was Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Sam, you just saw that today. Was it today you saw that?
I did, and I absolutely loved it.
Awesome, mate. Nigel, you're not a fan of Tom Cruise, right?
No, but I do love the film that Pete got on 4K recently, The Firm.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a cracking film, that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. But...
It's really, really good.
Great cast.
Yeah,
I think my favourite one of this year, though, is probably...
Would you class Pearl?
See, I sometimes do, because I mean, but even though it was out last year, I had the Blu-ray. I think it was last year, or was it January? I got it, but it's only just come out over here. But I would have said Pearl, yeah. But I've also really liked. What did I go and see? I saw Scream 6, Evil Dead Rise, and there was another one I can't remember. We had to pick our top 5 in the live stream last night, and the 5 I picked, I was like, actually, yeah, there's more than I realised. I can't think what they are. However, I'm really looking forward to Pearl. Not Pearl, the next one.
Maxine.
Maxine. Maxine.
Nige. John Wick 4 as well.
John Wick 4, that's a cracker.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Right.
So there has been some little belters out this year so far.
Yeah, it's definitely been a couple of nights, I agree. Pete, what about you?
Yeah, I think it's been not too bad of a year. I think there's been quite a few misses as well as hits. John Wick was absolutely fantastic. Scream 6 was really good as well. Spider-Man, is it Across the Spider-Verse? That was really good as well.
Yeah.
Even Fast 10, that was loads of fun. Indiana
Well,
Jones.
with one in there.
Oh, come on, Nige. You love a bit of Fast and Furious if you give it a go.
He won't.
You're so lucky this is in your stream.
Bit of
I'm having to refrain myself.
Bit of Vin Van Diesel. Vin Diesel.
Vin Van Diesel watcher.
But it hasn't always been good. Indiana Jones was pretty disappointing, and that Joyride, I didn't like that one little bit.
Yeah, that Joyride's been getting mixed. Like, I thought it was okay, people, not as funny as like everyone was saying it is, to be honest.
Yeah, when we were in the cinema, not many people were laughing. I think it was just the same person laughing all the time, and the whole cinema was just quiet.
If you want to see Joyride, stick to the Paul Walker one, because that is amazing.
That's the best one,
that's
yeah.
good, yeah.
I don't know why they call it Joyride, because there's not an actual Joyride in it.
Change the title over here. It's not called Joyride over here. It's called... Hell, what's it called? It was called... I'll come back to you. I'll try and remember it.
Yeah, come back, Nigel. I know which one you're talking about, though. I've seen the DVD cover before.
It's a brilliant film, though. It's creepy as hell.
Do you remember the title there, Scott? Sorry, I think you said
Roadkill.
Yeah, that's it. Roadkill. Yeah,
Roadkill.
What I was saying, yeah.
Get you. All right. Yeah, I know there's quite a few movies called like Joyride as well. There was one like last year, like Olivia Colman called Joyride as well.
Yeah, there was.
That was quite good. That.
I was shy.
He let his little guard down a bit there, didn't he, chaps?
Yeah.
Oh, Nigel, if Emma was here, like we quote it all the time because of you, Nigel. Even she says it all the time.
Yeah.
People are stealing this one now as well. That one.
Oh yeah, What Bell End? Yeah, I did that a couple of times at the weekend.
Yeah.
We were in the cinema and there was something popped up during the Joyride film, and I said to Amy, "What a bell end!" I actually said it in the cinema.
I'm going to start and copyright them. I can't have now. That's how everybody's going round.
Unless you give Nige the credit where it belongs.
Trademark Nige. There you go.
Yes, copyright and TM. Old handsome features. Rockgod.
Old handsome features.
Don't know what he's laughing at, boys and girls. Do you? Now then.
Now then.
Goodness gracious me. Jackson, go look up who Jimmy Savile is and you'll realise why they're going, oh my God, I can't believe he's doing this.
I think that sounds super familiar. I'm going to have to look him up real quick. I'm pretty sure
I mean, this may sound harsh, but you'll realise, thankfully, he's dead. He was a Radio 1 DJ, but oh my God, when it came out, what he was up to. Now then.
Oh, yes, I know this guy. I've heard of this. Yep.
He looks like one, doesn't he? He's just...
And now that's on your browsing history there, Jackson. You're welcome.
It is indeed,
yeah.
You'll hear in a minute. There's the police over the damn door.
Oh man. Scott, how about you with the question?
Yeah, I think this year's been pretty good, to be fair. But I haven't seen too many films so far this year, but the ones that I have seen have been pretty solid. Really love John Wick 4. That's definitely my favourite of the year so far. Just thought that was really entertaining and enjoyable. Scream 6 and Creed 3 as well. I thought they were really good sequels as well.
Oh, another one, but I haven't seen it yet. Infinity Pool. I need to see that.
I'm going to watch that this weekend. Yeah. I'm intrigued.
I've seen that one, Nige. It's weird.
Is it good?
I like the filmmaking aspect of it, and Mia Goth's really good in it. But not for me personally though.
It's definitely, for me, it's definitely my favorite because of those movies. Like last year, there was a trend of like rich people satires, stuff like Triangle of Sadness, Glass Onion, The Menu. This is definitely, Infinity Pool is definitely my favorite of those. Like I just think I don't know, it is really like gory and grotesque, but I just kind of like how there's this dark humor of like how mean-spirited the whole thing is to its characters. And Mia Goth's really good in it, so I think you might enjoy it.
I love Mia Goth. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah.
Is it as weird and horrible and garbage as Hereditary?
No,
it's in a different vein.
Is it better than Hereditary?
I would watch Infinity Pool over Hereditary again. Yeah.
Okay. I actually
'Cause-
really like Hereditary, but yeah.
Nah, I'm with Nigel on that one with Hereditary.
Well, Nigel's going to be watching Men soon for the first time, aren't you?
Oh,
Oh, are
Okay.
I don't like that reaction. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know
Mike-
you picked that up.
Mike isn't a
I
big
did-
fan, are you,
No, I
Mike?
didn't,
I
to
don't
be
think.
fair.
Jason sent me it. Jason Brett.
Oh, did he? Oh, right.
So,
Watch this, he said, when he sent me the Jaws 2 novelisation. That was with it, and I haven't watched it, so I've got it there ready. I might watch it tonight, actually.
I'm going to be really curious to what you think of that film,
me
Nige.
too. Me too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a review.
awesome. Honestly, Nigel, the first two acts I loved. I thought was great, and the third act is just bonkers. That's all I'm going to say about spoiling the first
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the third act, but I don't like the. But the thing is, I thought the third act was like really funny, like
Yeah.
that last set piece at the end. I think it
Yeah.
was meant to be kind of deep, but I don't know. I just thought it was really funny. But
Yeah.
Men or Hereditary, Mike.
Men.
oh no.
Yeah.
So there's a chance I might quite like this then. Although I don't know.
I'm
We'll
just
see.
I'm just imagining the ending and your reaction. What the fuck? What the fuck are you making me watching here? You'll be sending a voice message in the group chat saying, "What have you made me watch, Pete?"
And I get Mrs. Rockgod to record your reaction when that third act comes on.
Yes, yes, you do.
Definitely.
How far into it? Is it like the last 10 minutes or?
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Last 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I can't get a record me for 15 minutes.
You can set the tripod up. You're all good.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're never going to look at Rory Kinnear the same way again, let's just say.
Nah.
That's true.
Thanks. I'm definitely watching this tonight now.
Yeah. But Jackson, what about you? What do you think about movies this year so far?
Yeah, it's been a pretty solid year. I've had a lot of movies I've really enjoyed as well, like John Wick 4, How to Blow Up a Pipeline, Knock at the Cabin I really enjoyed, Infinity Pool. I actually rather like Skinamarink. I know a lot of people don't, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's maybe a little bit more middling than last year. Like I feel like there's more movies this year that I've been giving like 3 stars to, especially lately. So maybe good, but maybe not quite as good as last year, because I thought last year was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year I think it's had some better movies so far, I think, but we've still got the rest of the year and some big titles.
Yeah, that's
coming
the
up.
thing is like the rest of the year. Like I still haven't seen Mission Impossible yet. I'm really excited for that. We got Barbie and Oppenheimer pretty soon. Dune later. So yeah, lots of good stuff.
My
coming up.
God. Barbie.
Yeah. There's been all sorts of
Oppenheimer.
there's been all sorts of memes about that, Mike, about Barbie and Oppenheimer out on the same day.
They're doing double bills of Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I already have my ticket booked for the double feature. Is anybody else doing that, or?
I
No.
don't know.
I've been
I've got
watching Oppenheimer.
I've got my ticket for Oppenheimer for next Friday at like midday exactly, and I didn't realize it was the 3 hours. I was thinking,
Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah,
I'll be in
let's
movie
make a
theater
film
for 5
called
hours.
Oppenheimer and I'll watch it and get another 80s complete, and worse still, fear of a nuclear war again. Even though what's going on over with the Russians and the Ukrainians as well. And then the bring a film out like that. No thanks, I'm worried enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I hate anything like that. I've never watched Threads or anything like that for the same reason.
I was
Terrified.
gonna say,
Pets is depressing. Pets is
Yeah,
fun.
like when the war in
Like,
Ukraine
like-
started. Yeah, when the war in Ukraine started, I remember everybody started logging like Threads or like Doctor Strangelove, and I was like, that's a strange choice for right now, but okay.
Yeah, it's unnerving at the very least, so no, I won't be watching it.
nah, don't blame me, Nige. That's fair. And Sam, finally, Sam, what about you?
I think it's been a bit inconsistent, mate, to be honest with you. I think I definitely preferred last year, but there's still been some good, solid movies. I mean, probably my favourite one so far has definitely been John Wick 4. I probably would put Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning just on a par with it, mate, to be honest with you. That film called Close from Mubi was amazing. And obviously, excuse me here, Nigel. I'm going to mention a Marvel title, but Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
That was I had a lot of fun with that one too.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Nigel, here's a question I've always wanted to ask you. Have you ever seen any Marvel movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
I own some.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Oh.
Which ones?
I own the 3 Sam Raimi Spider-Mans.
Okay.
Okay.
And the Andrew Garfield ones. And I have the original 1970s TV series of The Incredible Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Do you like the
DC?
Raimi Spider-Man ones, or?
DC, I've got the original Batman series on Blu-ray, but it's the box set with the little replica car in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that release.
I loved that stuff when I was a kid. It felt different when you watch the 70s shows because they're set in the 70s. I love them. It's the cack that they bring out now, but for some reason, I absolutely loved the Sam Raimi Spider-Man ones and the Andrew Garfield ones. I did watch the first Tom Holland one. Is it
Homecoming?
Homecoming, yeah.
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated it. I thought it was stupid. I couldn't understand it, and he's got the most punchable, slappable, smug face I've ever seen in my life.
Have you seen No Way Home yet?
I hate it, and what's that? Not with all 3 of them in noise still in it. Why would I want to see that? You see these like
it's less annoying,
decent ones, like Toby
Maguire.
Yeah.
No, Hooper. Yes, Maguire. And the other one, Andrew Garfield, walk out and then you get him. Old smug ass. Get off this planet. There's only one room on this planet for one. There's only room on this planet for one Tom Holland. Yeah. And that's the director of Fright Night.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, great director.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Great director.
Great film.
That's a fair question, and thank you for the comment, Norin. For some reason, on these comments, it's not popping up, but on my laptop here, Bad Lieutenant here is saying, "Evening, everyone." Bad Lieutenant. For some reason, it's not been on my comments, and I noticed on there. But we just have a question for you, Nigel. He says, "Evening, Nigel, you filthy beast. Did you get my message regarding Trapped?" Asked.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that's what he said anyway, Nigel. So that's.
There was a film mentioned last night about a film. It was a made-for-TV film called Trapped, and you know, Kathleen Quinlan, is it they call her? She was in Twilight Zone the movie, and she was the mum in the Hills of Eyes remake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
she's like kind of a famous actress, but she's not huge. Basically, she works in this tall office block, and she forgets something and goes back. But there's a murderer loose in it, and it's like late at night, and there's only her and the killer in the building.
Yeah.
CIC video released it 89, 90, and it's never had another release since. My God, what a film! Proper as you're on the edge of your seat. It was amazing.
And what's it called, Nigel? Sorry.
Trapped.
Trapped. Oh, okay. That sounds good.
It's just faded into obscurity. It's never got released again. It was CIC, so I think it was Universal who made it.
Yeah,
I don't think it was Paramount. I don't remember Paramount doing many of the TV ones. I'm pretty sure it was Universal. It's just faded into obscurity. Which is such a shame. It's such a great film.
Yeah, hopefully another title picks it up and gets like a nice release remaster or something.
I do hope so. I really hope so. Be a good one for Scream Factory to get, because they sometimes get these obscure TV films and release them. So it would be a good one for them to get.
Yeah, I'm going to look out for that one, though, Nigel. Sounds great.
Even if you just get like a VHS copy on YouTube. I've never looked, but if it's there, watch it. But it was made in 89. It's got Kathleen Quinlan in.
Okay. I'm going to have a look, Nigel. I'll let you know after the stream. We've got 2 actions saying, it's the love God, Pete and Scott feels like only yesterday since we saw you, lads.
It does, doesn't it?
It does,
It
yeah.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a sneaky feeling we may meet again tomorrow.
Might do.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh. Hope Night's like some Hope Night.
Yes,
like
I did,
boys.
mate. Yes, I was very, very happy to see them. He's got some old
Very
TV
good.
shows on DVD, and he put them all like kiddies telly shows from like back in the day, and he put them all. I was like, God, forgot about that one. My God, I remember that one. So yeah, it was good to see him.
Oh, that's awesome. Scott, are you coming back tomorrow night?
I am, yeah. This is return of the live streams.
Great.
So you're going to smile at everybody's chops now because you're coming back. He doesn't believe you when you tell him, you know.
He's been missed.
He's now basking in the glory of it, the little shit. Yes, I'm back. Come on, tell me you love me. Tell me you've missed me. He's loving it.
Well, no, he has been missed. And is it 8 o'clock, Scott? Your time?
He has.
Tomorrow night? It will be 8 o'clock again, yeah.
Oh,
8 o'clock till 5 past. He's just eased himself into it smoothly.
5 minutes. That'd be hilarious. Hello, everyone. Bye.
Once we've done all the introductions, it's finished. See you all. Bye. See you next week.
Hello, everybody, and Mortal Kombat. Bye.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, it's a classic.
I mean, it was on the other day, was it Scott? Was it Instagram or Facebook the other day you posted that and the sing along, and that was great.
Hey, God.
Yeah.
I like the bits in between as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, someone who I know will be there tomorrow will definitely be True Action. He says the wife had a nice session last night. Should keep her happy for a few hours. Better get ready for later.
Give her one from us, Styles. Oh shit.
Right, that's it. You've succeeded. You have actively, single-handedly stopped Jackson from ever even visiting, let alone living over here.
Poor Jackson has no idea what he's in for.
I do apologise. I do apologise, Jackson, mate. I do.
No, not at all. I got my visa the other day, but now I'm going to be throwing it into the river.
You're going to send it back. Give her one from us. Oh, man.
Oh, man. True Action. It never fails. On a lighter note, I got Jason in now. Say, Jason, he says, what's your favourite movie friendship? For me, it's Daniel and Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid.
That's a good
choice.
Good question.
That's an original question, and that's a good one as well.
It's a really good one.
We're not used to this.
No.
I do love those two, I must admit. I agree with that one. Can I think of another one?
I think mine's probably obvious. Marty and Doc Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one, to be fair. They're legends.
I'm going to go... Scott, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Maybe Rocky and Apollo Creed from the Rocky franchise. I just love their friendship in the third and fourth movies.
I was just thinking you were about to say that as well. That's a good...
Yeah.
Great friendship, though, in the third and the fourth one. Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
Pete?
That's a really good question. I do agree with what Jason says here about Mr. Miyagi and Daniel. That is a very good one. But also Rocky and Apollo Creed. That's another good one, Scott.
Yeah.
Jackson?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was looking back at my shelf and I just grabbed something that kind of just came to mind. But so Steve Zissou and Ned Plimpton in Life Aquatic. So that's the Bill Murray and Owen Wilson characters. I really love their friendship. It's kind of like a dad-son relationship a little bit, but yeah, great one.
Oh, awesome. And yeah, I've seen that movie. I like that friendship as well. I think that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Nige?
I can think of two that I absolutely love. One of them will probably shock you. Jack and David in An American Wealth in London.
Okay, yeah. That's
Those
funny.
two together.
That's cool, yeah.
And Vader and Thomas J in My Girl. They're just so sweet.
Oh.
Never seen
Macaulay
that one.
Culkin and Anna Klumsky. You've never seen it?
Nah.
I've not watched it either, to be fair.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Dan Aykroyd are in it.
That's a
Wow.
really
I
good
didn't
film,
know they were in
actually.
it.
Oh, it has you in tears. Not laughing. I mean, it's so sad, but it's funny as well.
It is. It's a good film.
Macaulay Culkin is absolutely fantastic in it.
Yeah, he's definitely.
My Girl,
Totally
honestly,
high.
hunt it down and watch it. I think you'll cry.
Probably
It's so
real
sad.
nice, to be fair.
But the friendship that then to have, oh God, pair of little sweethearts there.
No, I'll have to check it out. I didn't realise Dan Aykroyd and Jamie Lee Curtis were in it, though. Wow. Okay. Because the front cover is just Macaulay Culkin normally, isn't it? So
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Anna Klumsky, yeah.
with the girl,
With the
yeah.
girl.
That's a good pick. Nice. I'll have to check it out.
I think they're both in the sequel as well, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I saw that they made a sequel to that. Yeah.
I'm sure that Jamie Lee Curtis and Dan Aykroyd come back in the sequel. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I haven't seen the
Oh,
sequel.
cool.
Oh, fair enough. And finally, Sam, what about you?
There's a couple that spring to mind, mate. Probably one that probably comes to mind is Andy and Red's friendship in Shawshank Redemption. I could probably go with Zero and Mr. Gustav's friendship in the Grand Budapest Hotel because I just love their chemistry in that. And then probably something like, is it Gordy and Chris's friendship in Stand By Me, I think? I think so. Probably, I think it is, isn't it?
Oh, what a film that is.
Stand By Me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Have you got the 4K of it, Nige?
No, I wouldn't mind it, though. I've just got the Blu-ray.
Yeah, I got the 4K. I haven't watched the 4K of it yet, but I love it. It's my top 40 films of all time.
It looks
I
great
love
in
Stand By
4K.
Me.
Does it, Scott?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it looks really good.
Excellent.
I'll have to pick it up. Like,
Sam,
Have you seen it, Mike?
I was thinking when you said Gordy, I thought you were going to bring up Freddy Got Fingered initially, but no, that might be a better answer.
I find the title of that film far more offensive than any other film title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
I've never seen that film.
Freddy Got Fingered. Well, that's lovely, but did you really need to make a film about it?
I watched it with a buddy of mine recently, and
It's awful.
I loved it so much. It was like you have to look up to find it funny. You need to look up like some of the backstory around it about how Tom Green really didn't want to make a movie, and so he's just putting things in the movie that are going to annoy the studio. But if you can get on that wavelength, I thought it was so funny. But anyway.
I think it's Tom Green. I can't stand him. He's just not funny.
That's totally fair, but I think it was more the like meta angle on it that I enjoyed.
You never hear of him now, do you?
No, you don't, to
No.
be fair.
No, they give us Seth Rogen instead.
Yeah.
Nige looks like a big fan of Seth Rogen now, you Nige?
Oh.
I'm not a fan either, Nige.
I don't know who told them they were funny.
Yeah, not the biggest Seth Rogen fan.
Seth Rogen.
Rogen. Rogan, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Rogan.
So the
Seth
next
Rogen.
Who knows, Nige? Well, the next comment is
Lol.
Two Actions music question of the night. What's
Oh,
your
here we go.
favorite Lieutenant Pigeon?
What the fuck?
Who the heck
looking
is
this
that?
up.
Lieutenant Pigeon?
I have some of their singles.
Oh, okay.
What?
Did you actually?
So I love their first one, which was Mouldy Old Door.
Yeah.
But the B-side as well, I think, or was it the B-side of one they had all called Desperate Dan? They did one called, I think it's Opus 300, and I used to just giggle my ass off at it.
Yeah, I know both of those.
He expected nobody to have heard of them, the smart ass, see? And they're on the Decca label.
Oh,
okay. I'm
okay.
glad.
We used to have this old fat wifey biffer on the piano, like a grandmother playing away with a big daft grin in the face.
Oh man, well, I'm glad one of us have heard of it, Nigel.
Well, I'm about 102, Anna, compared to you, so I'm bound to have.
I know their songs.
Do you?
Actually, I quite like.
Never even heard of them.
Oh, go.
No, yeah. It got to number 1, I believe, back in the
It did?
70s, if I remember
It
correctly.
did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got number 1, yeah.
You need to YouTube it, you'll be sat there going,
the old dog.
I think I'll be looking for the nearest mute button.
It's instrumental apart from that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to YouTube that.
It's a good tune.
Piano instrumental, but they've got it's a full band. And then when it gets to the chorus, even though it's instrumental, dee 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 dee. The old up. That's the only lyrics in it.
The old day, yeah.
And that's how he sings at the block. So you're probably finding it quite amusing.
Oh my days.
Oh, but the B-side, is it the B-side? No, the B-side to that is called The Villain, I think. But they did a B-side, I'm sure it's called Opus 300. That just makes me laugh.
What a title, Lieutenant Pigeon. What next? Sergeant Sparrow.
Sergeant Sparrow.
Probably is a band out there, Pete, called that, to be honest. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I'll find one tomorrow. I'll put it in the chat section.
Captain Blue Tit.
We've got Michael Hewitt saying, good evening, all. Hope you have a good
Hello.
Hey,
hello,
Michael.
Good evening, sir.
And we've got someone in the chat who was speaking of earlier, and that is Mondo Chalovic saying, hey,
Hello, John.
Hey, thanks, man, for tuning in. Appreciate it.
We're talking about a movie, which is about a movie within a movie. And when the movie comes on, you'll see that movie's got a movie in a movie. Watch any of John's videos, you'll know.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves saying that word. I've tried to get him back to film, and he won't. He sits there with a t-shirt with film on and goes, movie, about 100 times.
Yeah.
He'll be sat there going, fuck off, fatty. And now we'll be laughing, because he'll be thinking, can you see me?
Frank's Gaming's in the house saying, good evening, lads. So, hey,
man. Frank.
Hello, man.
All right, mate.
Hello, Frank.
Apologies, I called him, on my last stream, I called him Frogs Gaming, but...
Who frogs? What's he ever done to you, Jackson?
Exactly, right?
Well, he's Frags Gaming. We've got it right here in Z Talk, so thank you, Frags. Okay, Jackson. I've got Menagio saying, hey, guys, hope you're well. So, hey, man, hope you're doing well.
Hey, up.
And well, blimey, another great stream. We only just had Pete. I love these streams. Has anyone double dipped or triple dipped on Scream 6? I've got the HMV exclusive. Our Nige did as well. It just had an unboxing of that earlier.
That's only one I've got, but yeah, I wish I had all the steelbooks as well now. I think if I knew for a fact that Scream 3 and 4 were definitely going to get a release. I mean, Pete said that 3's just about being given the go-ahead. But 4 seems to be a bit dodgy. It seems stupid having them all on 4K and an old steelbook with like 1 or 2 of them missing. I just find it really annoying.
Yeah, really incomplete.
Yeah.
They probably will, though, Nige. It sells and it makes money, so they probably will.
I think
I do hope so.
I think in America they have 1, 2, and 3 in one 4K set, but 4 I don't think they do. I'd have to check that, but yeah.
No, okay.
Fingers crossed it'll get a release though.
Right. Any of you lads doubled or triple dipped on Scream 6?
Haven't got it yet.
No.
Nah, same here. But thank you for the question, Omenagio. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fortson Hugh Edwards and his antics. Now then, BBC at it again.
Well, I'm shocked it's him. To be honest, I didn't think he was one of the least likely ones I expected. But
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a boy or a girl who he's been like sending photos to, and they've been sending them back. But the fact of the matter is, the legal age of anything like sexual overreach is 16, not 18. The person was 17. I don't know how it stands with actual photographs, though, because if you want to pose nude in a magazine, you've got to be 18. But for me, the person was of age, and it was private photos between those two. I think it's been blown out of all proportion again, because I think the Philip Schofield one was as well. So he had a relationship with a younger lad. So what? It was consensual. I don't see the problem.
Shocked him, didn't she? She revealed it was him.
This Hugh Edwards, yeah. Which I thought was nice of her. But then again, if she's only found out and she's thinking you were doing that behind me back, yeah, I get that. But you could have done something different rather than like just totally ruin him like that.
Is he like a TV personality or?
He's a newsreader.
He's a newsreader.
Newsreader, okay.
He covered loads of big stuff, like the Queen's funeral and all sorts, didn't he?
Yeah. Because I read the BBC sometimes for school and stuff like that, just to kind of get articles, but not, I don't really watch them that much. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him smile. He's very straight-laced, but he's good at what he does, and he's quite likable.
He's currently in hospital now for depression, though. He suffers from real severe depression. Apparently,
I'm not surprised after this has happened.
Yeah. Apparently, his wife seems to be very supportive of him. The problem is nobody really knows the whole story of it. It only just feels like it's been chucked all out. It isn't really fair to guess what's going on. I think the BBC really are more at fault with the way that they've handled it, because I don't think they've handled it very well at all.
There's a lot more people done far worse than him, both famous and not famous. And this who hasn't gone on. I feel sorry for him, and I think he should be keeping his job.
Yeah. The biggest problem was at the weekend, there was like loads of accusations at other male presenters because of it. The BBC didn't really handle it very well to protect the other presenters as well.
It's not like the lad was 12, 13-year-old, is it either? I mean, like I said, it was all lass. I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. If he's married, I'm assuming it's a girl, but you just don't know. But if it was consensual between the two, then so be it, if that's the thing. What's it got to do with anybody?
It's a strange situation what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just it has been blown out of proportion a lot.
Yeah, I think wait till you hear the full story really, and more comes
absolutely,
out. And he speaks his side, and wait to see then really.
Yeah.
View Drew's here. He says, "Hey, what's up? Hey, Drew.
Hey up."
And he's also saying, "Good news! I'm about to see Asteroid City."
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Enjoy.
Hope you enjoy it, mate.
I know that it's just gone to digital already.
Really? Huh.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
What's it done for its box office? I have to look this up.
It's tanked as far as I'm aware.
That doesn't surprise me, but
I'm not surprised either, to be honest. He always gets a great cast, but
yeah.
So on a budget of $25 million, it's grossed 40, which is it's not great, but it's not terrible because they say generally you have to make twice what the budget is to break even. But like some of that you have to factor in like physical media and like digital sales as well. So it's not terrible, but it's not great. Yeah.
No, I know it's on pre-order for like a release already in the UK. It's got like a nice little release pack that's coming out for it. But we'll see. But I hope you enjoy it though, Drew.
Yeah, definitely.
I know it slightly disappointed Sam and I for sure. Yeah. It's probably one of my least favorite Wes Andersons, but I still mostly enjoyed myself. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, mate. I feel since the French Dispatch, his quality's very much dwindled, unfortunately. But you never know. Wes might get back on track with his next film. Who knows?
He's got another one coming out later this year, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, that
He's
Netflix
filming
one,
it later
isn't it?
this year. I don't think it's coming out this year.
Yeah.
Yes, come on, Wes, get Scream 7 out.
It would be cool.
That went the wrong way.
Pardon?
Oh,
But,
oh dear. I had a
Sam,
mouthful
actually-
and it went down the wrong hole. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh man, Menagerie. I think adding to the Scream comment. I think here.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking of getting the standard 4K because I want the slip to base the artwork and the Amaray with the slip version. Oh, cool, man. Well, if you do pick it up, let us know.
Steelbook looks really nice as well.
It does. Give us a good middle of the road song.
Ah.
I only know one.
I only know chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep, and that's a load of...
Yeah.
It is.
It's shy.
Scott, can you give us
I
a
didn't know
rendition
we'd got
of
the
it?
church choir in.
No.
Scott, can you give us a rendition of Charpy, Charpy, Jeep, Jeep? Charpy, Charpy, Sharpy, Sharpy, Jeep, Jeep.
Oh, what?
Chirpy, chirpy.
Chirpy, cheap, cheap. There you go.
What?
No, I can't remember the lyrics.
Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? Where's your mama gone? Far, far away.
Yeah.
Last night I heard my mama singing a song. Ooh-wee, chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Woke up this morning and my mama was gone. It's lyrical genius.
Really? Really? Did Savile do a cover as well?
Oh, Savile. Stop it, he'll come out. He'll come out. Where's your mama gone? Mm-hmm. So I know not to be too safe or too careful behind the doors. Where's your mama gone? I wanted to sift my fingers.
Oh.
I did get away with it.
We'll move on.
That must have been the B-side.
Oh dear.
I don't know what this comment's about. We've got Playing Down Under saying, who is that woman? She knows
She
her
knows
stuff.
her stuff. Well, it's
What?
me.
I what?
Have you had
You
Pig
know?
Lot before us?
No.
No,
I
we
don't
were the
think
first ones.
he has, not-
No, you guys are the
It's us
first
first.
guests
No.
tonight.
Yeah.
Playing
Who
Down
is
Under,
that
if you're still,
woman?
If you're still watching, let us know in the comments. I'll keep a lookout for it. Okay,
Yeah.
this next one's a bit okay. To action, the white womanhood is like the Blackwell Tunnel. Even Tom Cruise would say this mission is impossible.
Oh god.
She's got to be out. She can't be sat there with him.
Oh, 100%.
No.
But doghouse if she watches this back, though.
Oh dear.
Says Jackson, where's that paperwork visa? Get that shit.
Oh dear.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I love what Jenna Ortega. I think we all do.
that's nice. Yeah.
Controversial, yes.
Welsh is so hard to understand.
Okay.
I don't know if it's maybe a conversation with some. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not sure either.
And that's just, wow, I can't believe it. We've just had Pete's Wednesday night stream. Today we have a mic stream, and then tomorrow hopefully we'll see Scott's stream. Things just keep getting better and better. Well, thank you for the kind words.
Thank you,
Manal.
mate.
Thanks, mate.
And yeah, Scott is live tomorrow night as well. So
Yeah.
see Scott live as well.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be putting a payroll at this rate. It'll be my fourth one of the week, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will
All
be,
in a
yeah.
row.
Nigel will be like, I'm not available next week. Pete, Soddet, and Mike, I'm not available. Scott, I'm not there either. Mike! And... Nice!
Yeah.
He's easily pleased.
Quality!
Quality.
Nigel, I'll let you do this one away.
This is the shite. It was warm today in the sunshine.
Oh,
By the way,
anyway. By the way, Otacam is one evil fucker.
Oh man, there's gonna be plenty of them tomorrow on Scott's stream, especially. If we need questions to stream, Mortal Kombat Scott, Wonderwall Scott.
White Wedge is one of his best ones.
Oh yeah.
Nice guy.
Billy Idol.
You think
really
Billy
gets...
Idol was sat there in front of you?
He really gets into it. Yeah.
Can't wait. I've got Jake Talk Movie saying even.
Hello, Jake.
Good.
Hey, Jake.
Hello, Jake.
Hey, all.
Let's have a look. Nice, makes a wife excited. Oh.
Whoa, you're not far off on me. It's now fixed up.
I've got Del Boy saying, hey, all.
Hey, Del Boy.
Hello.
Del Boy.
Hello, man. How you diddling?
Hey.
You're doing well.
It was good talking to you last night on Peach Stream.
Yes, it was.
Excellent.
Yeah,
it's great seeing them live with you guys as well. Awesome guest. I've got Ryan from RWR. So, hey, Ryan, he says, thoughts on the Wonka trailer. Do we really need a Willy Wonka prequel with the star from Snores and all?
Oh, he's talking about Bones and all. Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
I agree with him. That's shy.
Oh, I like that movie. That movie's good.
I haven't seen the trailer. I mean, I knew nothing about it until last night, to be honest. I didn't know there was another one.
It's kind of like if Badlands was a cannibal movie. Like it has the same kind of vibe as that. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, Pete, have you seen a trailer for this?
I see the trailer for it. It looks quite pleasant, I suppose. It's from the director Paddington, so it should be pretty good. I don't know. I can't say it looks absolutely polished.
Quite pleasant.
Well, I'm being polite by it, and I can't say it looks god awful. I can't say it looks like an abomination. At least I called it pleasant.
Well, you could have done.
Well,
I'm still thinking of Badlands as a cannibal film.
It looks pleasant enough. Timothy, whatever his name is. Timothy.
That world famous actor, Timothy, whatever his name is. I've got all this.
Timothy Charmander, whatever his name is Willy Wonka.
Oh.
New Wonka movie.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Chalamet, yeah, he's from Dune, isn't he?
Timothy Champagne.
I think the most thing out of that trailer was Hugh Grant.
Huge Grant.
When are you going to learn how to string a fucking sentence together?
I'll get there eventually with my tongue. Oh. With Hugh Jackman, Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, Hugh Grant with his Oompa Loompa. Yeah, that was a highlight at the end of it. I didn't expect to see that.
Oh no!
I've still got Sister Space like Nosh and Martin Sheen. I meant eating. He said the cut of the cannibal film.
Oh man, Scott, what about you?
Didn't actually see the trailer, but I saw little clips of it. It looks pretty good from what I see, and it's got a good cast and that behind it. So yeah, I'll definitely check out at some point.
Awesome, man. Yeah, come out. Is it before Christmas or after Christmas? I can't remember.
About Christmas time, yeah.
Christmas,
okay.
like that.
No,
yeah.
December time, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to make a lot of money regardless, and I like the Paddington movie, so I've got hopes for it. Jackson?
I mean, I don't think it's necessary, kind of like RWR is talking about here, but like, I mean, I'll probably see it. I'm interested. I'd be interested in comparing it to the other two because the original is probably one of my favorite movies of all time still, and then I really don't like the Tim Burton one. So I'd be interested in seeing like where this one fits kind of on that spectrum.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well this one's received. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Sam?
I've not seen the trailer, mate, to be honest with you. As I say, I will give it a watch. I mean, it's going to be not a patch on the original with Gene Wilder. I mean, yeah. That's just an absolute another ballpark right there in terms of quality. But I'm sure it could be well better than the CAC Tim Burton remake for sure. Yeah. I'm starting to use that word more often because of, obviously, I think it was because of you, Nige.
I guess well, t-shirts printed. What a pile of cack.
I'd buy one. Yeah.
Oh,
but no, mate, I hope it'll be good, though. And if it's the same director of both the Paddington movies, which are awesome, then yeah, I'm hoping it'll be good. And I feel the Paddington movies do feel a bit like it's got that very Wes Anderson style about it, I feel.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting regardless, I think, when it's released. But thank you for the question, Ryan.
Yeah, cheers, man.
One for you here, Nige. Jake says, Nige, the Creepshow TV series 1 and 2 are getting a Blu-ray release in September.
I've already got 1, 2, and 3 on US import.
Oh, okay, nice.
With some really nice slipcovers as well.
Very nice.
Nice.
I didn't think it was going to get a release over here, to be honest. But I like the US stuff better anyway, usually, if you can get it.
I mean, some of Romero's stuff is starting to get really popular in physical media. Obviously, we had the Martin 4K last year, so maybe, yeah. Well, I don't know.
Have you seen any of the TV series, Jackson?
I haven't, actually. I haven't even seen the original Creepshow movie, but I really want to get into at least that.
Same here.
Ooh, that's my third favorite film. My third favorite film of all time, that is.
I know. I've still only seen Romero's
amazing.
Original Dead trilogy, the first 3. So, and I love all those. So,
yeah, great.
Creepshow is just so different for its time.
Yeah, I want to check it out.
The cast was really good in the first one as well. The cast.
Yeah, it has got a cracking cast.
Can you get it on Blu-ray over here, Nige?
Second Sight released it. It's long gone.
Okay.
I've got it, but I've also got the Scream Factory as well. I've got the original Warner Brothers US DVD somewhere.
Right.
I've got the UK DVD in this like a slip box. I can't remember who released that one. I've got the Second Sight Blu-ray. I've got the Scream Factory Blu-ray, and now I want the 4K from Scream Factory as well.
Oh wow!
Oh,
and I do have, and I need to find it, but I have the original 1982 UK cinema quad poster of it.
Oh my god, mate, that's awesome!
And it is absolutely stunning. I need to find it.
Because did Arrow release Creepshow 2 though, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, they did release the second one.
And 88 released Creepshow 2 as well, with a slipcover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen Creepshow like that.
Don't even think about watching what they have had the cheek to call Creepshow 3.
Is there a way to get Creepshow 1 on Blu-ray in the UK, or have you got to get it abroad?
Now?
I think Arrow have it, right?
Abroad.
Abroad.
Okay.
Oh.
The only Blu-ray UK release it's had was Second Sight. It didn't have a slipcover or anything. And it was just a limited run. It's gone. It goes. I've seen it go for 50, 60 quid.
Right. Wow. I'll have to have a look online on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Pete, with all your coupons, you'll probably get for free next week, mate. So I'll wait to see.
Probably. My relative who works at Amazon.
Pete, tell you what, you're the master of getting the coupons for Amazon, mate. So I don't blame you.
No, yeah, I have ways and means.
Oh.
It's since the company had shares in went bust. Network.
Oh yeah. Well, I've got shares in Amazon now, haven't I?
No, I thought you were a director.
Keep that on the down low, Nige. don't want Jeff to hear that. Hey, Jeff, if you're watching, see you at the golf course at the weekend.
You said that so confidently that it must be true.
Oh, God.
Right. Oh man. We've got a comment. I don't know if it's in between a chat. Delboy saying, "Yeah, it's great as Friday had a massive hole to fill without Scott." Ooh.
Ooh, missus.
Ooh, Matron.
Movie friendships that we said before. Delboy saying, "Kirk and Spock."
Good
Possibly,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Harry and Ron.
Cock.
Okay.
Harry and Ron.
From
Harry
Harry
and Ron.
Potter.
Harry Potter.
I mean, Ron Weasley.
Oh!
And he had a blast yesterday, so thanks to all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
we
ever
all
so
did.
much for joining
Really
me.
enjoyed it.
Really enjoyed chatting to you.
There's a lot of chat between everyone as well. But just before that, very quickly, because we're wrapping up to near at 9:30. Nige, what have you got coming up on your channel?
I'm just on the Scream unboxing today. I'm going to do, when I get them all together, I've started. I'm going to do my entire 4K collection, which isn't as vast as some people. So it won't be like a 2-hour long out like that. I think I've got somewhere between 50 and 100, maybe, if I'm lucky. So not a lot, but I'll show what I've got. I'm thinking of doing some I'm still wanting to do some music ones as well. I want to do like my Sex Pistols stuff. And there was another film one I was thinking of. I want to do my Scream Factory collection as well at some point as well.
Oh, awesome. Nice. Well, you can catch all that stuff over at Night Channel Rockgod 2004. Links down below, and looking forward to that night, especially the 4K collection. That would be cool.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
That's fine.
You're welcome. Pete, what have you got coming up on your channel?
Yeah, I've got a load of stuff to show off from Imprint, from Radiance Films, 88 Films as well. I'm going to do some movie reviews as well. I'm going to go and see Mission Impossible tomorrow night. Looking forward to watching that, so I might do a review for that as well. And the stream next Wednesday night as well. So, a lot to look forward to.
Awesome, mate.
Awesome, Pete.
Thanks,
well, you
Sam.
can catch that all on Pete's channel, PlayTendoGuy. Stream is next Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Hope you enjoyed Mission Impossible, Pete. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on that one.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. Really enjoyed Fallout, and I'm expecting more of the same here.
Yes, a crazy third act, Pete. That's all I'll say. Really,
I've heard.
And Scott, of course, back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Who have you got coming on your stream tomorrow night?
Yeah, back tomorrow. So obviously, Nige will be on. Pete, are you free to join tomorrow, or are you not joining tomorrow?
I won't be able to make it tomorrow night, unfortunately, because I'm seeing Mission Impossible.
Right, no worries, Pete.
I can't guarantee. It depends how this affects me.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have an evening watching.
I'm supposed to be on tomorrow night, but if I'm in hospital,
you're gonna message me and you're gonna say, "What the fuck you made me watch that for, Pete?"
Yeah.
But,
I might shock you.
Maybe. But yeah, hopefully Andy will be on as well. It'd be good to chat to him. It's been a little while since I've spoken to him, so hopefully be able to join as well. Jamie will probably be on as well, and our special guest for tonight will be Sam. He's on right now.
Hey!
Great stuff.
Awesome. And it'll be 2 Yorkshire lads on the stream as well, Scott.
Indeed, there will be, yeah.
Yeah.
You and Jamie, yes.
Would you count yourself from... Sorry, Scott. I was going to say, Nige, would you count yourself from Yorkshire, actually? Because Middlesbrough used to be part of North Yorkshire, didn't it?
It used to be, yeah, but no, I don't. I'm a common Teessider.
I thought it was more Teesside way, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Also, sorry, Mike. It's coming close to my birthday now, or my birthday pickups as well when I get all those.
Look forward to it, mate.
Awesome. That would be awesome. And yeah, please go over and subscribe to Scott. His stream will be 8 o'clock tomorrow UK time, and go say hello to him over there. So I look forward to it, Scott.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank
you.
And Jackson, what have you got coming up?
Yeah, so I in the next a couple days I should have it up. I'm doing a review for Blowout, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, really. And so I'm just trying to, I'm kind of putting the finishing touches on the script because I want to go pretty in depth with it and kind of really do it justice. And then possibly a stream on Tuesday. I've got some stuff in my personal life I have to figure out first, but I would like to get back to doing streams on Thursday after the hiatus from this past week. So did I say Thursday? I meant Tuesday.
Oh, awesome, Jackson. Well, please go over and support Jackson over on his channel, and look forward to your review, Jackson. Hopefully see you on stream on Tuesday as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then finally, you'll see Sam is on tomorrow night on Scott's stream as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be awesome. Yeah. And Sam doesn't do YouTube, but he does do Instagram. So I've left the link to Sam's Instagram down below as well.
Yeah, sure, mate. As I say, I've got. I'm probably going to continue on with obviously the Wes Anderson film series. I want to obviously review Asteroid City on rewatch because, as I say, I say because a lot of people love that film, and I don't want to piss anyone off with my thoughts on the film. So I better give it a rewatch to see if it does click with me. But fantastic director, love Wes Anderson. And I do want to review the new Planet of the Apes trilogy as well. Now I've reviewed all the original 5 films, and I'm picking up a couple of records tomorrow, so I'll post my new vinyl purchases, Blu-ray purchases, because I'm meeting up with a couple of people on Saturday. So yeah, that'll be fantastic.
Oh, awesome, mate. Look forward to seeing that, and you can catch that over on Sam's Instagram page down below. But yeah, I want to thank
you, Mike.
Yeah, you're welcome. I want to thank you guys, Sam, Jackson, Scott, Pete, and Knight, for joining me in that hour and a half flew by. So
thanks for It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it only feels like 10 minutes, doesn't it?
It really does.
And Knight, I look forward to seeing your reaction to Men tomorrow night on Scott's stream.
Yeah. I'll be getting a message at about 2 o'clock in the morning saying, "What the fuck have you made me watch, Pete?"
If it's that bad, it'll be earlier than that. Trust me.
I'll probably get a phone call saying,
and I'll send it via text because you don't fucking answer your messenger.
Well, I do.
You send him a message on Messenger, then I've got to physically text him and go, "Check your messenger," and then miraculously he checks it. Yet some reprobate who will remain nameless rings him and he answers straight away. I ring, he fucking ignores me, puts me off.
Hey.
What? Actually,
have you heard the? I'm trying to sound innocent. What?
Wait, what? I'm pure and innocent, me.
Well, I want to thank you guys anyway for joining me. The links to all these guys' channels are down below, and until next time, we'll see you later, guys. So thank you for joining me.
Thanks so much, Mike.
See you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hey, Norin, Jason, hey guys, how you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, how you fellas doing?
Doing good. Norin rocking the Nuggets, and I'm got
have to because it's so freaking hot here, dude. And in Mexico, we're at triple digits for like the 5th day in a row. It's like 101 out here. It sucks.
Yeah, it's really hot here in Kansas. Yeah, but probably not as bad as New Mexico.
Nah. Well, hey guys. Well, thank you for joining me, Jason and Norin. Both guys' links are down below in the description box, so please go subscribe to those guys. And Jason, why is your cap not on backwards? Norin's got his backwards. Man.
Oh, you're right. I gotta do the backwards.
There you go.
How you been, Mike? How you been? What's up?
Good, man. It's great to have you back on the stream. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was cool. Like the whole vacation time was definitely much needed, you know. Plus, it's way nicer up in Denver in terms of weather-wise. It was like 78, raining and stuff. Yeah, we went up there to visit family. So we did a nature science tour with the family, did the museum, nature and science. And then like the 3rd day there, we just spent all day fishing and grilling like the whole entire day.
Yeah, I remember talking to you about the vacation. It sounded like a great time, man, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
And we've got another guest in the wings waiting to join, and that is Rashad. Hey, man.
What's good, y'all? Yo, I promise you, one day I'm gonna be on time, man. God, I was trying, bro. I was really trying. Gosh.
Hey, it's all good. How you doing, Rashad?
I'm good. Tired, man. I'm tired as shit. Trying to get used to this Florida heat because it is hot as the devil here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad for anybody that works outside. Like, I was just outside for just an hour, just washing my car, detailing it. Did a good job. But when I came inside, boy, I was tired as shit. I took like a 3-hour nap. I was done. I'm just waking up like a few minutes ago. That's why I was late.
Oh, man. Well, appreciate you not napping Rashad and joining us on the stream, man. It's all good.
Sure.
Link to Rashad's channels down below in the description box as well. So please go subscribe to Rashad, Jason, and Norin. Rashad, a quick story to tell you. I think you'll be proud of this one.
Okay.
Last night, me and Emma were going to watch a movie, right? And she's like, "Oh, what movie should we watch?" And for the longest time, I've been trying to get her to watch RoboCop.
Okay.
And she's always been like, "Nah, not RoboCop." I'm like, "You're missing out here. Like, you don't understand." And watched RoboCop, and she had a great time with it last night. So.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I gave it 4.5 stars out of 5. Love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, yo, people get thrown off by the name because it's called RoboCop. So when you hear the name, it's like RoboCop. What kind of sci-fi, kiddie, superhero, cheesy type of name is that? But everybody that watches it, I can't find one person that has anything bad to say about that movie.
Right.
Not one.
But great movie. And also, I read Rashad as well last night, and also Jason. No, I don't know you guys know this. Obviously, Amazon bought MGM. Was it last year? Maybe the year beforehand. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And they're planning to reboot RoboCop and the TV series as well, though.
No. Yo, RoboCop is one of those movies, just one of those properties. Leave RoboCop alone. They tried in 2014. It didn't work.
Hey, did you see the remake?
No, but I read that it had like a great cast to it, though, so I was intrigued.
Yeah, Michael in it. So is Jackie Earl Haley's in it. Yeah, there's a pretty banging cast in there for real.
Yeah, I read like Joel Kinnaman, Samuel Jackson's in that. I was like, wow, okay.
It's just weird, the style, because what makes RoboCop is that costume, and to change it up just totally ruins it for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember seeing the change of costume, and yeah, I think also I think there was parts of it that got praised, but then a lot of it was like there was hardly no violence in the movie from what I've heard, and that only adds to RoboCop.
Oh yeah.
Because all the other ones are like hyper violent. They're like extreme violence, and this one they kind of tapered that back and they focused more on like the character arc and this like the story and everything with him and his wife and stuff.
Yeah, what makes RoboCop so good is the way he moves. He has this very robotic movement, and I think the new one he was like more smoother the way he moved, and it's like no, RoboCop's a slow moving guy who's just packed. I mean, he just packed full of metal, so guns, bullets just fly off of him, and then I don't know, it just didn't have the same impact. Yeah,
it sucked. Bottom line, it sucked.
Yeah.
Well, Rashad, would you recommend I watch RoboCop 2 and 3 or not?
2, yes, definitely 2. 2 is a great time.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, don't mess with 3 though. If you have any respect for RoboCop, avoid 3 at all costs.
Yeah, it's a different actor in the suit, and it's much different. Yeah, PG-13, I think.
It's PG-13. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No wonder it probably sucks. Yeah,
it's horrible. Yeah, 1 and 2. That's it. 2 is a bad movie also, but 2 at least was a good time because it kind of is just as violent, if not more violent, than the first one.
Wow.
So
okay.
yeah, 2 almost is like NC-17 almost. That's how violent that one is.
Wow. Okay.
But definitely lacks the heart of the original.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second one's directed by Irwin Kirshner.
Irvin Kershner. Yep.
Yeah.
Last movie he directed. Yeah.
He did an Empire Strikes Back. So
wow. Okay. I'm definitely intrigued to check the second one out now.
Yeah.
Though, after that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Because when it came last night, we put the director's cut on because I said to him, I was like, we're not going to watch the theatrical TV version cut. I was like, no. I was like, you need to see it. I was like, you need to see this guy get blown to bits. This adds to the story. And it does. We've got Sin's Corner here, by the way. She said, dang late to stream, but hope everyone's well. So, hey, Sin, hope you're doing well. Tune in. Jackson saying, I agree with Rashad, leave RoboCop alone.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Facts.
Everybody's trying to catch them on TV shows now, for real. It's like I think it's like the new golden era of TV shows because we got so many shows, and there's so many platforms that they're just pumping them out like no tomorrow. And like I just got the poster for the Friday the 13th TV show. It's going to be on Peacock. They dropped the poster for that one.
Oh, okay. And what's your very quickly before we go back to the comments? So what's your thoughts, Norin, on the TV show then coming up? Friday 13th.
I'm excited. I think it's going to take place at 2 different time periods, and they're going to kind of flash back and then actually have like a present time. They even brought the actress back who played Alice in the first movie. She's returning to reprise her role, and it's produced by A24. So I know Rashad's probably like hating that. He's like, I don't know about that. But yeah, it's supposed to be more like a deeper kind of character study thing. But I hope they do like a first season where they focus on just the mom. And like maybe Jason getting bullied and stuff and all that. And then like what happens to him happens. And then you can pull on a second season where you like show what it did to her, how she became so crazy and like why, because she lost her son and like the resentment she has and stuff. And then bring Jason in at the very end. And then you could have even a third season where Jason wreaks havoc. So I think they could squeeze probably like a good 3 seasons out of it.
So you're thinking like a prequel?
Yes, this is going to be they said there was going to be prequel stuff, but then like I said, they brought Alice back. So that was my thinking of that there's going to be 2 different time periods because she's supposedly coming back as the same character, but she's much older. So we know that now. So we'll see.
Everybody died pretty much from that first movie.
Yeah, she is killed in part 2. That's why I'm like, so I don't know if they're just going off of Friday the 13th, that first film with Victor Miller and Sean S. Cunningham and just ignoring the rest. Because that's like a prequel, requel type thing. I think they're going to kind of do that because she's coming back. But yeah, in the beginning, spoiler alert of part 2, she gets killed by Jason.
Oh, they're at the beginning or something.
So she's going to be reprising the same character because sometimes they bring back the actor, but it plays a different character though.
Yeah, I heard she was coming back, and she's supposedly a counselor, I believe, at the camp, but she's just older now. So that's why I was like,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would make no sense to bring back the character because she's dead.
Yeah. So they have to ignore basically 2 on. They could acknowledge the first one probably, but this might just be a completely reboot thing, and we won't even acknowledge the Paramount stuff.
Wow.
Fascinating.
Okay. So you tell me they're like retconning like all the rest of the other installments? Like
I feel like that's what they're gonna do. That's the best option.
No, you can't retcon the other Fridays, man. You can't. I mean, maybe with the exception of 5, but nah, Jason lives and the new blood. Come on, man. You can't do that final chapter.
Jason X as well. Come on, man. You know,
Jason X. Bad as that movie is, I could watch it drunk and have a good time with it.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
It's just like, as far as they've gone with the franchise, they're like, there's really no like logical point for them to pick up unless they're doing like Jason before part 2 and kind of showing how he became that man, you know what I mean? How he grew up in the woods without her, and then showing the mom as well and what she did. So they're probably just going to reboot everything. And I think all the other stuff is just going to be its own separate universe pretty much.
I don't know, man. Because what the thing I like about the fan films is that like for example, Peter Anthony, if you ever heard of Peter Anthony, he did the fan film Roseblood. Friday the 13th. So
I've seen that one and Never Hike Alone.
Right. So those fan films take place after like certain sequels. So Roseblood is like a direct sequel to part 7. You know what I'm saying? Then I saw another one that was a direct sequel to part 6. You know, Jason Lives. So I guess
Yeah,
depending on
Matthew's back.
right. So depending on what kind of fan you are of the movies, you know what I'm saying? If your favorite movie is the final chapter, there's a fan film that takes place right after the final chapter. So nah, man, don't retcon none of those. They're bad. There's no cohesive. If it's Friday the 13th, there's no cohesive story. Who gives a shit? All right. Don't try to make this an epic masterpiece. It's not Lord of the Rings. It's Friday the 13th. Don't take it too seriously. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Just give us a bloody slasher, Rashad. That's all we need.
That's all I want.
That's what he wants. Yep.
Yeah, like when Terrifier 3 comes out, hopefully Terrifier 3, they don't try to make it so like, yes, this is the epic conclusion to the. No, I just want to see art fuck people up. That's it. I could care less about the story.
About the backstory, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rashad, from what I've heard, I might be wrong, but like, the director said he doesn't want to make like another long movie like part 2.
Right.
But he's got enough to make part 3 and a 4th one as well.
Okay.
So I'm down for that.
Yeah, and Mike, thank you for putting me on, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know nothing about Terrifier, man. So thank you for putting me on to that classic, bro.
Hey, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. And thanks for putting me on to RoboCop, you know?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Mike ain't seen shit.
Now I just got to get your ass to watch Gladiator.
Oh, hold on, Rashad. You'd be proud. I picked this up the other day. Actually, I got Gladiator Steelbook.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I picked that up the other day.
Because you broke my heart when you gave Jason the Gladiator Steelbook, man. I was like, no, you gave it away.
I didn't. There you go.
You should have signed it or something, Mike. It would have been special.
You don't want that, Jason. Would have gone in the bin.
Oh, man.
But saying, just adding about RoboCop, saying, we talked about RoboCop in a live stream movie discussion on the South Booth Theatres channel a while back. I remember really liking how he moved in that movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Just like a natural movement, really. Obviously, he's brand new in a body, really. So, yeah, I get that. The idea of RoboCop without either the crazy violence or Verhoeven satire doesn't sound great.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah,
I can get that. And just while we wait for a couple of comments to come in, Rashad, what have you been watching recently?
Recently, actually, I've been watching a lot of like The Living Color. Believe it or not, I haven't had no desire to watch any movies really. I'm kind of movied out, so I've been watching like a lot of old sitcoms and stuff. I was supposed to see the new Mission Impossible. There was an early screening on Monday that I was supposed to go to, and I booked my seat and everything. I didn't go. Not because I didn't want to watch the movie, but because I am scarred from these early screenings. Like y'all heard the nightmares that I've been going through. I got PTSD. So when I heard early screening, right, and I actually went to AMC to try to see how full the theater was. So I went to look at, to buy another ticket, and I saw that it was almost completely full. And every seat next to me was like, I was sitting next to somebody. So I got anxiety. I said, nope, I ain't doing it. So I backed out.
Yeah.
I didn't even go. Yeah.
I can get that. Well, but Rashad, you love that early screen of Cocaine Shark, right?
Shit. I think, wait, and you tagged me to watch, what's it, the one with the hand? What's that shit called?
Talk to Me, was it?
Talk to Me, yeah. Yeah, you tagged me to get the early passes for that. I scroll right past it, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to do no more early screeners, man. Yo, unless I have that Darnell treatment where I have a relationship with the fucking projectionist or whatever, and they say, hey, come on in, and I'll screen it just for you. Oh, for poor little me, oh, thank you. Unless that happens, I ain't doing it. Shout out to Darnell, man.
Nah, I don't blame you, man. But when do you guys get Mission Impossible? Is it Thursday? Today,
right now.
Is that Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out right now. Yep. So I'm actually going to see it tomorrow. So I'm catching the morning show tomorrow at like 11:30 or 12. I know that's a weird time, but I know it's not going to be that full. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I do.
I do that as well, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So next Friday, I'm going to see Oppenheimer. I'm going for like the midday show, like 12 o'clock. So hopefully not a lot of people will be in.
Yeah.
No, awesome, Rashad. Mission Impossible, man's awesome. The third act, awesome as well.
I heard. Well, I have to ask the question, Mike. I have to ask, how does it compare to John Wick?
I liked it better. But saying that though with John Wick, I like John Wick, but like this one's more grounded action, whereas John Wick's like just like your disbelief like at the door and like leave it there, otherwise you're not going to enjoy the movie. Whereas at least this is like realistic action, because obviously he's doing all the stunts and it's just like, do you know what I mean? So that's all I can say really.
Okay.
But excited. Yeah, I prefer to those really good action in this one, though.
And Fallout's a hard one to beat, man. Because Fallout, the stakes was like high in that one, bro. So how they gonna top that one?
They do a good job, Rashad. That's all I'll say.
Okay. I'm excited.
Man, the third act as well, and when he goes off the motorcycle, as you've seen in the trailer, that bit's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So again, I'm not saying too much. Don't want to hype up too much more for you guys.
I don't want too much information.
Right.
I forgot to mention also. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. You asked what I watched. I did see that new Insidious movie.
Red Door.
Trash.
Yeah, I've only seen Ryan's review of it yet, Rashad. I didn't watch yours or anyone else's because I was going to see the movie this week. I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
But I might see it next week. So I was like, I didn't want a lot of expectation going in. But I've not heard great things, to be honest.
Nah. I mean, well, maybe, I guess in all fairness, I did watch, because I've never watched any of the Insidious movies until last week. So Darnell told me just watch 1 and 2 and then watch this one. So that's what I did. So I watched 1 and 2 back to back, and then I went to see this one. But 1 and 2 is just an abundance of jump scares, right? Good movies, but jump scares, so I'm conditioned now for the jump scare. So by the time I watch this one, when the jump scares happen, it did nothing to me because I'm so used to what I've seen in the previous 2 movies. You know what I mean? So when the jump scare happened, I'm like, that wasn't scary at all. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm expecting from this one. Just jump scares galore, really. So. Yeah,
it bored me a little. I went to sleep a couple of times. I'll be honest, I did. I slept. Yeah, and I took my daughter with me too. Oh yeah, I did promise you a funny story. I promise I'm gonna wrap it up. Yes. Like, Rashad, shut up. Okay. So I took my daughter right now. The AMC I go to, right, when you go in, because I do it through the apps, right. So I have the thing on my phone. There's this old handicapped lady that's the ticket person. She's there like all the time. I don't mean to talk about handicapped people, but I'm just saying she's old and she's handicapped and she scans the ticket. So I've been noticing when she scans the ticket, she doesn't notice that my daughter's coming in with me. So I tried my luck a couple of times where I didn't buy my daughter's ticket. I just bought mine. And then she would still let us in.
Oh, no.
So we did this 3 times where I didn't have to pay for my daughter's ticket. So I'm like, fuck, 3 times is a charm. I go to do it again. But on the way to the theater, I have a bad feeling. Something tells me something's not right today. I get there. Guess what? She's not there. It's some tall, goofy, teenager, right?
Oh, no.
Scans my ticket, right? I knew something was wrong when he scanned it. He says, can I see your ID because you are an AMC A-list? All right, whatever, man. It's PG-13, but whatever. So he takes my ID, right? Then he takes it, right? Actually, it says 1. There's 2 of you. I'm like, motherfucker. So I had to put in my best Oscar performance, right? I said, "Oh no, I could have sworn I bought 2 of them. Oh jeez, baby, I'm so sorry. Man, I thought I bought 2 of them. What the hell?" Knowing damn well I did it, man. So I had to put on this whole performance. He's like, "Oh, dude, it's okay, man. If you can just buy another ticket, I can let you guys." I said, "Oh yeah, sure." I walked away like, "You motherfucker." So I had to take my black ass outside at the damn box office, paid $9 to buy a ticket, man, and we was able to get in. And the whole time my daughter's looking at me like, I said, "Renaya, shut up." She's like, "Dad, you knew you didn't buy that ticket." I said, "Shut up, I know."
What a role model she's thinking.
I know, but that set such a bad example for her. Oh God, yeah. So that's my little story going to see Insidious.
Oh man! Well, whoever that lady is, you severely missed. Rashad,
I hope to see her again, man. Yeah, she's great. She just gone in this time. There's 2 of you, so I'm like, you motherfucker. Damn, always gotta be that one person that takes their job seriously. I mean, if it was me, I'd have been like, just go on in, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great, Rashad. That's great.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Right, Norin, what have you been watching recently?
Oh, well, the most recent movie I watched was Possession, which was this foreign horror film with Sam Neill from like the late 80s, mid 80s or something like that, about this woman who is his wife, and then he's like kind of this rich guy. They live together and stuff, and they go through this emotional turmoil like with their relationship, and she's cheating on him, but she's cheating on him not with a person. So it's pretty wild. I don't want to spoil too much. It's pretty insane. And the actress, this is the one that Jackson brought up on the live stream, I think a couple weeks ago, where he said the actress had to check into the mental hospital like after she did the role because of how just intense it was and how she went before it and stuff. So I ended up watching that. That was pretty exciting. It takes a little bit to take off, but once you get to that third act and it goes for it, they really go for it.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, I've not heard of this one before.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I think it's on Shudder. That's where I watched it, on Shudder. And then I watched Bullet Train. I'm late to the party on that one. That movie's like a year old, but I watched Bullet Train.
Nice.
So good.
Nice. And what do you think of Bullet Train?
That one was exciting too. I like the characters are all colorful and stuff, and it's very stylish and everything. It took a minute to kind of get into it because it flows really fast. Like the dialogue's quick, like everything just happens like this. But once you get used to it and you meet all the characters and stuff, you can kind of sit back and get comfortable with it. I think the standouts were probably Lemon and Tangerine. Those two were the funniest.
Cool.
Oh, awesome, man. I'm glad that you finally got a chance to see Bullet Train. That's cool.
Yeah.
And Jason, what have you been watching recently?
Well, I've been watching Fast and Furious 10. I have like 20 minutes left in the movie, so I haven't finished it yet, but I'm getting close. But I watched it like in 30-minute increments, and I quit watching after about 30 minutes. I come back to the movie a couple days later and watch another 30 minutes, kind of. So I'm like slowly going through, which is like most. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I hate the style. Like it reminds me of Michael Bay type style of filmmaking. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. It's like every time they have to introduce a new city, like there's a drone shot of like a landmark. Like they go to Brazil and there's a drone shot of the Jesus statue, you know. And I felt like I've seen that shot a million times before in other action. Right. That's such a big. And they play loud rock and rap music, and all right, we're in Brazil. And it's like, really? Like, oh, it seems like it's been so done before. And it's just, there's like, the laws of physics don't work in this world, and it's just bothering. Stuff falls from very high areas, and they're okay. Cars do. And also, people punch each other, and it doesn't seem to affect anybody because they just get right back up. And I'm like, shouldn't there be some after effect after getting hit? And I don't know. It just, no reality to it. And it's just, and Jason Momoa, I don't like when he tries to be funny. It just doesn't work. Like,
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. He's great when he's trying to be like a, tough. He's a big guy. He's strong. So if he plays a big, tough guy, he works well. Like, I think his best role for me has been Game of Thrones when he played Drogo. Mm-hmm. He was so good. He was so serious. But I've seen him a couple times try to be funny, and it just doesn't work. I don't know. He doesn't have that. Like, I think Batista could do it and be funny. Like, he's done some stuff where I'm like, Batista's big and strong, and you have to be funny at the same time. And there's not too many people like that. And I don't think Jason Momoa really pulls it off. Like, he does weird stuff, like he'll lick somebody's face out of nowhere, and I'm like, why do you lick that person's face? It doesn't make any sense, and it's just gross and stupid. And who came up with the idea that Jason Momoa was like, how about I lick this girl's face in this scene? And like, yeah, go for it. And I don't know how that works. Or is the director like, hey, how about you lick that girl's face? That'd be great for the character. I'm like, oh god. Me go, I hate this.
Yeah, it's bad, bro. Yeah, the whole feminine thing that he's doing, where he's got the painted fingernails and stuff, and he's just like real effeminate. And like, nah, it's not working.
You should be a big, strong, intimidating guy. Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't seen shit yet, though. When you get to that third act, you're gonna be like, you might not even make it, bro. Like, if you're annoyed at this point, when you get to the point where you see somebody dive out of a moving car to dive into the next one, and then Vin Diesel catches you and was able to pull you into that car.
I've seen that. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a terrible editing, and it just looked weird. And yeah. And I like John Cena. I will say I think John Cena is better in this movie than he was in the last one. And I think John Cena's been doing really good work lately. I kind of enjoy what he's been doing.
Yeah.
He's not bad, you know. Yeah. Starting to show his age a little bit, though. I saw him wrestling one time, and I'm like, he's got that bald spot going on now. Right. I mean, we all getting old, but I'm like, damn, John Cena's looking old.
Yeah. He's still jacked. I don't understand how, like, him and The Rock and Batista, they're like getting into their 50s, I think, and they're still jacked as heck. And I'm like, I don't think that's natural. It just doesn't seem right.
Hold on.
Right?
Get on the steroid.
Yeah, that doesn't happen normally with people. You don't. Yeah, I don't know.
The Rock, and if you notice when The Rock does interviews, nobody ever asks The Rock about steroids. Because I'm pretty sure his publicist or whoever his people are says, okay, when you do this interview, make sure you don't ask about performance enhancers, okay? If you do that, he's walking out the interview. Nobody ever, because, dog, if I'm interviewing The Rock, I'm asking him, bro, what are you taking?
What's going on?
Jacked at that age, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever asks him that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, the same thing happened to Hulk Hogan back in the maybe 80s or 90s, whatever. It was like, and I think he denied ever taking steroids. And I think maybe eventually said he did, but
no, he said no. He claimed that he took steroids because of an injury he had. Okay. So he said he had some kind of injury and he took steroids temporarily for that injury alone. And after that, he stopped taking them. I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah. Okay, you're like,
that was a big deal back in the early 90s because that steroid scandal, WWE, they lost so many wrestlers, and then WCW just scooped up all of them.
Everybody was on that shit. Hogan, Savage, especially the Ultimate Warrior. Like, you can't deny that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So
you're like, no, it's not. That can't be natural. It's just
so John Cena, Rock, all those guys. But I don't know, because Batista, he's still a big guy, but he's not like super jacked where it's like, okay, that's not natural. Like, he looks like he's aging gracefully, but Rock and Cena, you definitely know they're on something.
Yeah, Batista looks more natural just because, like, when you see him even before he was like all jacked, he has like that kind of footballer, like linebacker kind of build already with the neck and everything and stuff.
Right.
Oh man, in the 2000s, he's one of the most jacked wrestlers I ever saw wrestle.
Oh yeah.
He was amazing to watch.
He became the most popular in that faction when he was with Evolution.
I mean, even my second pops, man, Stallone. I love him, but come on, we all know Stallone was a juicer. That's what it is.
Yeah,
right.
Like take it back to the last not the last Rambo movie, but the one prior to that, the one in 2007, I think, when that John Rambo came out. Come on, man, you knew he was on something. Like, his body didn't look proportioned, man. Like, his head was super big, his shoulders, his forearms were like fucking swole, but then his body was kind of small. It just looked awkward, you know. I'm like, bro, get off the HGH, man. You just accept the fact that you're getting old. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. But Jason, very quickly, what made you want to watch Fast and Furious 10?
I don't know. Sometimes I watch a movie for once in a while and just go, I don't have to think too hard and just hopefully see something fun. I don't know.
Well, fair play to you, Jason. I'm not doing it to myself, but fair play to you.
Because Mike, you hated that one, didn't you?
I think I stopped after like 6 or 7. So I haven't seen all of them. I think I started at like 5 or 6 or whatever, and then I was like, and I think it's number 6 when he goes off the cliff and he doesn't get a bruise on him, and I'm like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did, because obviously since then he went to space. They're doing this kind of stuff in number 10.
Oh, they went to space, bro. There was one where The Rock caught a fucking missile. They was on the ice, and The Rock catches a missile and throws the missile with his bare hands and blows up another like, car or whatever. Yeah.
Fucking stupid, man.
Yeah. Oh, and then not to mention Vin Diesel, right? And Vin Diesel's another one. In his prime, Vin Diesel was, he was Diesel. Lives up to his name. Now you can tell he's getting old because he'll wear these tight ass tank tops, right, to hide the rolls in the titties, right? So he'll wear the tight ass tank top, and then Jason, you'll notice this when you see him, he'll flex his arms as hard as he can. So when it's a closer, when it's like a wide shot of him, you'll see him flex really hard and try to show that he still has some arm muscles, but he'll never take off the shirt.
He definitely looks like he's getting older. Yeah, he doesn't look as good as he used to. But I mean, yeah, like I said, that's the way it is. Because he was pretty good shape back in the.
Yeah, it's like let it go. I want to tell him, let it go, bro. Stop flexing your arm. Just let it go.
Nah, he's still gonna keep flexing, Rashad.
Nah, look, I stopped sucking in my stomach a long time ago. I used to walk around with my stomach sucked in, and then when nobody's watching, I let it out. Now I just let it hang out. Now I walk now, bro. My stomach jiggles. I don't give a shit no more, man. Fuck it. Give me 5 Happy Meals, goddamn it, because I'm happy. Be fat, be happy. Fuck it.
Yeah, just embrace getting old, Rashad.
Just embrace it, man. It is what it is. Your kids gonna be picking at your beard tomorrow. You got gray hairs coming in. It is what it is, man.
I'm getting some on the sideburns. Like I'm hoping I get the whole like Richard or the Reed Richards thing going on.
Reed Richards.
It'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah. We've got a question from Winslow here saying watching Catherine Bigelow's Strange Days the other day. I liked it quite a bit. Have you guys seen it? If not, I'd recommend it.
No. Catherine Bigelow. Why does that name sound familiar?
Is that a new one?
She did Near Dark. Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No.
I think Interview with the Vampire, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Did she also do Point Break?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, she's pretty famous. She's got some good stuff.
Yeah, Hurt Locker, Joe Doc 30. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I know. Mike ain't seen shit.
No, Rashad, I haven't seen it, so you're right. I ain't seen shit.
No, she was married to James Cameron at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know that.
Yep.
And
wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then they got divorced, and then their 2 movies went head to head in 2009 for Best Picture. The Hurt Locker versus Avatar, with Catherine Bigelow winning with Hurt Locker and winning Best Director. So she got one over on her ex on that one.
Right. Yeah, because wasn't he also a producer on Point Break, which she directed, which also came out the same summer as T2?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that. No. I mean, she may have got the best of him, Jason, but since then he's released Avatar 2.
Cameron's untouchable right now, bro. You can't fuck with that guy.
Right.
No, but it's got to feel good beating your ex-husband.
Yeah.
And giving him everybody, but your ex-husband sitting there in the audience. That's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I can imagine that was probably a sweet moment. Ryan asks, he says, any movies that you've bought this year that you immediately regret buying after watching? Oh, okay, good question.
Well, I want to ask Ryan that question because Ryan buys a lot of movies, bro. What have you bought that you're like, I don't like this one?
Right.
Yeah, I really tailored back my spending this year. Like last year, I realized like at the end of the year how much I spent on physical media, which I'm not complaining. Like I love all the stuff and additions I got, but I knew like going into this year wasn't going to be like that. So this year I'm kind of like picking and choosing. Like I want to get the 4K for The Burning that's coming out or that's out by Shout Factory. So I want to get the 4K of The Burning because I love that. I love, slasher, camp horror and stuff. But yeah, as far as releases this year, everything I bought, I loved or enjoyed.
Yeah, man, I don't blame you. Yeah, I think being more picky choosy with it. Yeah, I could get that. I can get that for sure. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know if Ryan regrets any.
Yeah, that'd be a good question for someone like Pete or Andy who buys like tons of movies that they might even buy a movie that they haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
They'll buy it, which I'm like, I only buy movies that I absolutely know I love. And so I never regret anything I've bought. But I imagine somebody who just buys stuff and doesn't even know what they're buying.
Yeah.
Regret it afterwards.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I only buy movies as well that I've seen before. Yeah. Well, I've got this today. I got Avengers Endgame today.
Oh, nice,
awesome.
Nice.
Got that. So,
great.
I don't regret buying it though, but I got that today.
I regret rewatching that film sometimes though, because like Endgame, I'll rewatch that one and it doesn't hold up for me like Infinity War. Like when I watch Infinity War, I still think that's a superior film. Like just in general, the first act, second act, third act, all the character moments, I think it's so much more emotional. And I know they couldn't end it right then and there. Like ending it at Infinity War would have been crazy if they had the balls to do that. But I feel like that's a superior film. And every time I watch Endgame, I kind of feel like there's more like loopholes or there's more things that bother me about it. So I try not to rewatch it a lot.
That's a long one to rewatch too, bro. That's leads to over 3 hours. Yeah.
That's good too.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, bro, when I watch Endgame, I go right to the end. To be honest with you, I'll probably watch that movie in its entirety maybe like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But mostly, I just go right to the end scene when they come through the portal.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, Charles. Great battle that one though. Yeah, I can get that. Let's have a look. Got just trying to get through the comments because we've got a lot of people chatting amongst themselves. Let's have a look. Menaggio saying, what's your thoughts on Guardians Galaxy 3? Come on, fellas, let's give some love for Guardians 3. It's really good. Well, that was for Nige part.
For Nige.
I thought he was trying to say the N-word for a second. I'm like, oh, wait a minute now.
You're right. There's one letter missing, but
yeah, I was like, hold up. Is that a term of endearment or what you trying to say, bro?
No, we wouldn't have anything like that here, Rashad. Don't you worry.
Don't want to misspell that one.
We got Jake saying, looking forward to the new Willy Wonka film.
Oh, the trailer. Did you guys see the trailer for that one?
Yeah. It's looks interesting.
Yeah.
What the only thing that bothered me was that Hugh Grant thing at the end, man.
That bothered me. Oh.
I was like, why couldn't they get like anybody else, or even just like I would have been happy with like Peter Dinklage. Like get Peter Dinklage, like an actual actor that's that size.
Right. Show some love to the little people community. Well, I don't know what the hell, I don't know what the correct term is, but yeah, the little people community,
Yeah.
Get employ some actors. Don't CGI some. I hate the CGI. It's just Willy Wonka works so well because the Oompa Loompas are real, people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna go dark with it because Willy Wonka actually really has some dark undertones to it when you watch it. Though the Gene Wilder one, because the guy basically kidnaps kids. He has these Oompa Loompas who are like slaves, pretty much.
Right.
The whole city's like in like a depression. It's like a recession era.
Right. Yeah. So it, like that. That first was like a low key horror movie if you think about it.
This one definitely doesn't look dark, Rashad. No, it looks like very happy-go-lucky. This one,
right?
Yeah. But I'm hoping it ends leading into Willy Wonka though, and that dark depression kind of state though. I'm hoping so anyway.
Yeah, and retcon that Johnny Depp one, man. That one was creepy as shit.
Yeah,
and not in a good way.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Johnny Depp, Willy Wonka. Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's definitely different. That's for sure.
Okay.
It's like he was doing his best Michael Jackson impression.
Just Michael.
Okay.
So true.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah.
All right. I warned you.
we gave you a D recommendation. You're like, I'll check it out, and we're like, no, that was our point.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying, Jason? But then I'd be like, Gladiator. Oh yeah, one day.
One day.
Fast forward 2 years later. Oh yeah, I still gotta get to it. And then a day later on Z Reviews, yes, I just watched the Willy Wonka movie with Johnny Depp. Yeah.
I know. I just watched Ouija Shark. I'm like, man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't watch the Ouija Shark. Oh, Ouija Shark's awful, guys. Really bad.
Are shark movies really popular? Because
it's a popular subgenre in horror. Yeah, definitely. There's a big community that supports shark films.
Bad shark films, like they have to be bad. That's the thing, The running joke is that the worse the shark film is, the better it is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. True.
No.
Yeah.
Rashad, once you've seen Ouija Shark,
really?
No. Rashad, the only good thing about Ouija Shark is the CG shark eating the bad actors. That's the only good thing about
the I mean, so worse than Cocaine Shark? Because Cocaine Shark wasn't even a shark. I don't know what the hell that thing was.
It was like a mutated lobster shark hammerhead thing.
Honestly, Rashad, if I had to pick Ouija Shark or Cocaine Shark, I'd go Cocaine Shark.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not watching that one.
There was that moment in Cocaine Shark where they were trying to be like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, just having like freaking like trippy dream sequences in the bed, like when he was laying with his wife.
And the thing about the shark was never on cocaine.
Yeah.
I don't think there was no cocaine even in the movie.
Yeah.
It's a new drug or whatever. It's just derived from sharks. It's like, what was it? HT something. It was something weird like that.
Yeah.
and then the audio was all over the place. Like one point it sounded really echoing, and the next point it sounded like he had a microphone right next to his mouth.
Yeah. In the same scene.
In the same scene, yeah.
I mean, did the filmmaker put that out and say, you know what, I think we're gonna get a lot of love on this one? I mean, because bro, if I'm putting out a movie that I made, that I shot, I want to make sure I put out the best product that I possibly can, because that's my baby. Right. I want people to like it. Did he purposely make that movie for people to hate? Like, there's no way he thought that movie was gonna get well received by anybody.
No.
I don't think. I think what makes it worse, well, though, Rashad, if I'm not mistaken, I think Ryan at RWR, I'm pretty sure he said that same director's done 80 movies before.
Oh my god!
And he still can't get the audio right on the movie.
80 movies, you still can't get it, bro. The new profession, man. It's time for a new profession, bro.
Right.
It's time to give up on that dream. If you can't get it right after 80 movies, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. We've got Del Boy with a question. He says, what was the first soundtrack you ever bought with your own money, and what was it about the album that made you want it so much?
Wait, we never answered the other question.
Which one?
About Guardians 3.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, you can't run by that one.
Yeah, we put the question up there, man. Never answered it because we got thrown off by the N-word there.
Yeah.
Okay. Guardians 3. Okay, so Rashad, what's your thoughts on Guardians 3?
I loved it. Man. This is probably the best, I guess, trilogy of the MCU, in my opinion. Because I thought all three movies were solid. You know what I mean? So Captain America is a close second, just because the first Cap was a little mediocre. The others were really good. But I love Guardians 3. I thought it was a good ending to that era of Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's it, and that's all. Loved it.
Well, Jason, you weren't huge on Guardians 3, right?
No, I was pretty disappointed with it. Yeah, it was.
Sorry, Jason, go on.
I don't know if you want me to elaborate on it.
Speak your truth, bro.
It was just, it didn't have the funness of the other two to me. I didn't have that much fun with it. The characters weren't that great to me. Like, Star-Lord was just very, this very sad character compared to the other two. Gamora was a real jerk. I hated Gamora so much in this movie. Very unlikable. what's his name? Rocket?
Rocket, yeah.
I felt like he was barely in the movie to me because he was like dying pretty much throughout most of the movie. So I was like, man, I need more Rocket. The only characters I really like is now I'm forgetting their names. Batista, Drax. And Mantis. I love Drax and Mantis. Everybody else, I was like not that crazy about, I would say, compared to the other two movies. And it was just it felt very long and slow paced to me. It was just, I don't know. I didn't have that much fun with it. And it was kind of a sad movie, I guess. And maybe that's what I didn't like as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand that, but in all fairness, Peter Quill, you gotta think, bro. This is after Endgame, right? So Gamora died in Infinity War. Spoilers. And then so you know what I'm saying. So now come Endgame, she's back, but it's not her. It's her from a different timeline. So you know that's why she's as bitchy as she is, because it's not the same Gamora. So actually, I think they should have went more with him grieving. You know what I'm saying? Because he grieves really hard in the beginning, and then it kind of goes back to silly Peter Quill almost, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like the family dynamic of it, you know what I'm saying? And Rocket's whole backstory. And even the villain, even though I wasn't crazy about the villain, the fact that he was always loud and yelling all the time, but I did get satisfaction when he finally got his. It was like that itch that needed to be scratched. So I guess that he was a better villain than I thought he was. But I will agree, the pacing did suffer a lot, especially when it got to where they went to that new place where they was like those hybrid people, animal things or whatever. Yeah, that's when I kind of took a 5-minute nap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I thought it was a fitting ending. You know, personally, you know, I dug it.
Yeah, I get you, Rashad. I get Jason as well. Norin, have you seen the movie?
No, I haven't seen Guardians 3 yet. I was gonna try to watch it probably tonight.
I'm glad we waited for you to go last.
Spoilers don't bother me that much, to be honest. Like, especially for comic book movies, like. If it's a horror film, like, don't tell me what happened. But if it's a superhero film, like, I don't really care because I already knew kind of going into it what was happening, and you like reading the tea leaves kind of thing. But I want to try to check it out.
Every time I think I'm in the clear, actually I didn't see it yet. Fuck.
I know.
Rashad, spoiler G is back in the house.
To be honest, I hope it's better than 2 for me because I didn't like 2. I love the first one. Like the first one's in my top 10 MCU films of all time. Yeah. And that second one's in the bottom. Like it's at the bottom 3. I hate that second film. I can't, like, I don't laugh at it. I think Kurt Russell in it is awful. The whole storyline between him and Star-Lord and the father is awful. So I'm hoping that just the Will Poulter, Adam Warlock stuff and the storyline, like you said, the family dynamic thing, I hope that focus is more interesting, and I'm into that more than the second film, and I'll probably enjoy it for sure.
Well, the Adam Warlock stuff, I think you're either going to love it or hate it because fans of that character actually hated what they did with him. You know what I mean? Because they kind of made him a dumb kind of character almost. You know what I mean? But he does have some kick-ass scenes. I'll tell you that.
I like Adam Warlock. He was good in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm not really familiar with the character. It didn't bother me. But like hardcore fans were like, man, what did you do to Adam Warlock? Oh, really? And I said, listen, I feel your pain. I feel the same way about the Hulk. Okay, I understand. I sympathize with them, but at the same time, it didn't bother me because I'm not a big fan like that.
Yeah. I'm a bigger fan of the actor. I like the actor. I think Will Poulter's a really good actor. So I'm
really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree.
And also 2, I'm not really a fan of because with 2, it seemed like for every like kick-ass scene, they had to follow it up with a joke. It's like the screenwriter said, okay, for every badass thing that happens here, we have to follow it with something funny. It couldn't just be serious, you know what I'm saying? Like they had to throw Marvel humor in there like every 5 minutes, and it got annoying after a while. Like, bro, I'm not watching a comedy. This is supposed to be a superhero movie, you know what I mean? So yeah, and 2 I really wasn't a fan of either.
Yeah, they really changed the Drax character from the first one, who's supposed to be kind of a tough, somewhat serious character. I mean, it's all about his wife and kids getting murdered, and he revenge. And then you get to the second movie, he is very jokey. Like everything's a joke. And you're like, wow, Drax is a comedian. And it was a little weird at first, but then I really like him in the holiday special. It really kind of won me over.
That was good. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
so he's another character in the comics. Drax is dead serious. Like Drax can almost hold his own with the Hulk. That's how badass Drax is in the comics. So it's kind of funny that they deviated from that and made him more of a comedic, type of character.
What's the same with Thor as well? They've made Thor like a comedian.
The exact same thing they did with Thor.
Right.
Yeah. And I think Chris Hemsworth's gone on and said, like, if they make another Thor, he doesn't want to be the butt of the joke in every movie as well. So
I don't think he wants to work with Taika Waititi again, to be honest.
I don't blame him.
I may be wrong, but I think there's like a rumor out there or something that he doesn't want to work with Taika Waititi.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Marvel had, I don't know, for some reason they have a problem with just bringing a badass character, let the character be badass. Like, not everything has to be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of nervous about Wolverine coming in the picture, because Wolverine is another one where when Wolverine goes like full berserker mode, he's scary as shit.
Yeah.
Don't make him a clown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like Logan was fantastic for Wolverine.
Man, I cry like a bitch when I watch that movie. I ain't gonna lie. I'll put Logan on right now, watching in front of you all. In certain parts, I'll be a big ass water bag.
Us reacting to Rashad reacting to.
I'm a big crybaby, bro. Like certain movies make me cry like a girl, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Well, Logan's a great movie though. So have you guys been seeing the pictures of the Deadpool 3 setting?
Yeah, I saw the screenshots. They even showed one of like a broken down 20th Century Fox symbol, and it's like all crumbled and shit.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like, I was surprised to see that being like a genuine, actual prop build though. The 20th Century one as well. I thought it would have like CGI'd that in or something,
Right.
But so yeah, I mean, it looks cool from the screenshots already though. So I'm excited for it.
I wish they would have did that. I'm sorry, I mean to interrupt. Was that?
Go ahead, Rashad.
Oh no, I wish they wouldn't have did that. I wish they would have saved that for the trailer. What I mean?
Yeah.
That would have been a big reveal, But what the hell do I know about marketing? I'm a YouTuber living in a 1-bedroom apartment. What the fuck do I know?
Wow. I don't know how much some of these movie people, I don't know what they're doing. They're just totally rude. Disney especially.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what they're doing over there. So
I heard a rumor that Kathleen Kennedy is getting fired from Lucasfilm.
Yeah,
so, that would be a big celebration. I know Perez would disagree with that, but
well, how do you make before you get fired? That's my question.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She's announced like 4 different projects, and they all got canned. And that's what sucked. Is like when you start doing that to your fan base, we just distrust you. Right. So like when you start saying things and you're giving us promises, eventually fans are just gonna be like, well, we don't care because we don't know when we're gonna ever see that anyway. And it just becomes something that's on the back burner.
Right. And I don't understand it, because she was like Lucas was like grooming her almost like Filoni. You know what I'm saying? Like, she should have Filoni's expertise when it comes to Star Wars, and she has no clue.
No.
How can you be around George Lucas that long and be this clueless about Star Wars? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just heard Perez's voice in my ear just now. Perez, get out my head, bro. I hear you. I just heard him.
Well, you think Jones might be the nail in the coffin for her, because this is a big franchise and it's really underperforming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, big time.
$300 million. Hell, that's no Indiana Jones movie cost that damn much. It ain't supposed to cost that much.
Right. Yeah. I was surprised by the budget of that newest Indiana Jones movie, mind.
Mm-hmm.
And like where that budget went to as well, probably on Harrison Ford, I think.
Yeah, de-aging him.
De-aging.
And also just his salary for him to be there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can tell when Harrison Ford does these like press junkets or whatever, you can tell he doesn't want to go to any of them.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't give a shit.
Well, have you guys? Did you guys? So I've been watching these press junkets he's been doing, right?
Yeah,
and it's been amazing. So there was one question because have you guys seen this new one or not?
No, but go ahead, bro. I don't give a shit.
Okay, well I'm not gonna spoil it because you guys might want to check it out at some point.
Yeah.
There's an element in it about a possibility of time travel. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Right. So a question one the interviewer say to Harrison Ford is like, "Oh, so Harrison, if you could time travel anywhere right now, where would you go? Home."
I saw that.
Oh no.
He doesn't care. Like I'll be scared if I was a interviewer asking him any questions because he gets irritated by everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's more the fact that it's. I think it depends what question you ask him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if he gets all the questions like, "Oh, like what's your thought on this last movie? What's the last time wearing a hat again?"
Right.
He's going to be bored shitless by that question, you know?
Yeah.
Like any actor or actress would be, though, after they've answered it 50 times, you know?
Yeah, you try to put it on a good face and you smile and you know, but Harrison Ford's past that point, I guess.
Yeah, listen, he's at the age now where he just has 0 F's given, man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just here out of contractual obligation.
Exactly.
I don't care about this shit.
And he's so big that it won't hurt his reputation.
His brand or whatever, yeah.
You'll still everybody would still love to see him, so it doesn't hurt him at all.
Well, definitely not. He's going to be Red Hulk very soon, apparently. So
Red Hulk.
That'll be interesting. So that's actually going to happen.
Yeah, and this whole like whatever the next Marvel project is, like I think Captain America 4. I think that's what he's going to be. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Rashad, recently, I think I heard that Marvel got the rights back to Hulk as well.
I read that as well. Yeah, I read that as well. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But at this point, I don't want. At this point, I don't want to see a Hulk movie with what they've done with the Hulk. So.
That's one they need to definitely reboot, man. Like I think only thing that'll save the character of the Hulk is do a World War Hulk movie based off the graphic novel. Or a proper Planet Hulk movie. World War Hulk stems off of Planet Hulk. So maybe do a Planet Hulk movie and then do World War Hulk where he becomes World Breaker. And then I think that'll redeem the character.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to do something with him or make him like do him as like a Logan movie. Just let him go batshit with it, really. And then I think not these yoga poses, you know.
Rumor has it. Well, word on the street is that he's supposed to be in the new Deadpool movie.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. You heard me? Did I go out?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, I heard you.
Fuck, I froze for a minute. Wait a
minute.
Yeah. Break this damn thing.
Sean, can you hear us?
Yeah, no, because you guys were kind of like going in and out, so I don't know if y'all heard me or not.
Yeah, you said you were going to be in the Deadpool movie, right?
Deadpool.
Yeah. So that's what I heard. That's the word on the street. He's supposed to be in the new Deadpool.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That'll be interesting.
Did you guys hear was it Superman Legacy cast news?
Who's gonna be Superman? And
yeah, they released the names for Superman, Lois Lane, Mr. Terrific. Nathan Fillion's going to be Guy Gardner, which is a Green Lantern character. And then the girl who's going to be Hawkgirl, but I don't remember everybody's name.
Isabella Merced.
Yeah, that's who it is.
You know how I know that? Because I was low-key crushing on her, man. I think she's a cutie.
Yeah.
She's fine as fuck. She's grown, so just to put it out there, she looks young. But she's like 20. She's like 22, 23. All right, she grown.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard the cast news. Yeah, it's definitely intriguing what they're going to do with that. Yeah, definitely. What do you guys think?
I don't know if I know who they are.
What was it, Jason?
Are they known people? I think I heard the names, but I don't think I knew who they were.
Well, Nathan Fillion's from The Rookie. If you watch that TV show, The Rookie, or Castle, he was on that TV show Castle.
Castle, yeah.
And then the guy who's playing Mr. Terrific is from X-Men First Class. He played Darwin in that movie. Darwin. He's the one that gets killed when Kevin Bacon makes him like swallow that energy ball.
Yeah, he's the black guy. The first person that gets killed in X-Men, he happens to be the black guy.
And then the guy who's playing Superman, I don't think you saw it, but he was in Pearl. He's in Pearl. He plays the projectionist guy that she ends up hooking up with. That's where I first saw it from.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at his filmography because I was like, oh, who did he play in Pearl? And then I saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
In him, Norin?
What's up?
Do you see Superman in him? I mean...
Yeah, he definitely looks like the part. He definitely looks the part. And in terms of acting, like when I saw him like in Pearl, I was like, I could see him portraying that role because they're going for a much younger Superman. So I think early 20s, 24, 25 is what he's supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay.
All I gotta say is DC don't fuck it up, man. That's all I want to say. I have no expectations. Just don't mess it up, man.
Yeah, they have a lot riding on this movie.
They need to right the ship after Flash. So hopefully, I mean, Blue Beetle's going to come out. I don't know how that's going to do. That's kind of a minor character, it seems like. But you definitely need it. You need to hit him with Superman. You need to hit him with Batman. Those movies will make money. So they need to make those kind of movies. I don't know.
I'm still confused about the Flash though, man. Like that movie, they said it's probably one of the worst bombs in superhero history, and I'm like over Quest for Peace and Batman and Robin.
Right.
But bro, I don't get it because I mean, like if you watch most reviews on the Flash, people like mostly universally love that movie. You know, I gave it an A. I really enjoyed it. You know, despite the problems and the bad CG, man, I thought it was a great time. So I don't understand why it bombed so bad, man.
I think.
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
No, go on, Norin.
I was going to say, I think the main reason is that it's kind of the superhero fatigue, and especially with multiverse films, because it came out like we just had Doctor Strange 2. We just had No Way Home not that long ago. And then was it Across the Spider-Verse, like blew everybody's mind. So it's like, and then this film comes out and I think maybe, high expectations. And I heard a lot of people, and I'm not disagreeing with their take or their view or anything, didn't go see it just because of Ezra. Like they wouldn't even see it because they were in it.
I think one of the biggest issues with the Flash movie, though, Rashad, is what you were saying, and Norin, is the fact that like no one knows what this movie's going to connect to.
Right.
Whereas at least like Spider-Verse is like, right, it connects to the first movie. Spider-Man No Way Home connects to the MCU, and that's going to continue on. Whereas like it's already been announced that James Gunn's going to reboot the whole thing anyway.
Yeah.
So people might go to the Flash being like, well, what is the point of this movie?
Right. Yeah.
Because obviously with how the Flash ends, you think, wow, like obviously no spoilers because I don't think Jason's seen it. And he might want to at some point. But like, that ending, obviously we all know, you're like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, but I partially agree, Mike, but I'm gonna say that James Gunn's supposed to be coming to reboot DC, right? But I thought this was gonna be the swan song for the Snyderverse. So I thought this movie was gonna be the bridge between the Snyderverse and the Gunnverse. This is gonna be the transition. So that's what I thought they were gonna do. But the way the movie ended, it really didn't do that. The way that I thought they were going to do it, you know what I mean? So So if you think they would have did that better, would it have worked more? You think if they would have actually tied into what's to come, do you think that would have actually had more people come out and support it?
I think so because I think we've got one more DC release this year. That's Aquaman, right? That's the second.
Blue Beetle and Aquaman. Yeah.
Oh, Blue Beetle. But James Gunn's already confirmed on Twitter and stuff. Blue Beetle's in his new universe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be like the introduction. Well, Superman's the introduction, but he's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But so what's the point of having Aquaman then? So if Blue Beetle's the beginning of the Gunverse, then why are we getting Aquaman too?
Well, that's the thing, right? So Aquaman, I don't know if that's they're now going to pitch this as the swan song to Zack Snyder or not.
Seems like it.
But how the Flash ends, obviously there's a post-credit scene with Aquaman. That's all I'll say again about spoilers for Jason.
Yeah.
But again, it's like what is the point of Aquaman if he's not going to be in this? Like people like you guys know yourself, right, Rashad? Like you've got your cinema ticket where you go a couple of times a week. I've got mine where I can go as much times. But like Norin and Jason don't have one of those. So like, you know, like a movie fan like those guys, and I think, well, why am I going to waste money on Aquaman for it to like go absolutely nowhere?
Right.
And be dead, you know, like a dead end. It's not like a swan song to like Ben Affleck, Ezra, Gal Gadot, and you know whoever else, or Henry Cavill and stuff. You know,
right?
It's just there to exist.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because Flash should have been that movie. Yeah, Aquaman has no reason, and plus I heard from the early screeners they said Aquaman 2 was horrible.
Yeah,
right.
They say they had to do like emergency reshoots, man. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, man. DC is just a shit show right now, man. And it's sad because I really love those characters, you know what I mean? And I want to see them do good, but they can't get it right for so like they're cursed, you know. And then when they do take a step in the right direction, they get knocked back 10 steps. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you know, like Man of Steel was like, you know, okay, this is the beginning. This is all right. Even though it didn't like break any records, but Man of Steel has a strong fan base. And then you come with Batman v Superman, which a lot of people did not like. Okay. Then Wonder Woman comes out. Okay, we're on to something here.
Yeah.
Then Justice League happens. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we can't get back-to-back championships, man. As we win a championship, then we don't make the playoffs.
Right. Right. But the issue is, I think, Rashad, the fact that they just don't like that DC plan they did with Zack Snyder is there was no plan. They're like, oh, Marvel's already got like every one of their heroes together. Right, we've got Superman, Man of Steel. We've got to catch up now.
Yeah.
But instead of just taking their time, I think that would have worked far better. Like Ben Affleck probably would have had his own solo Batman movie that I still want to see, and a lot of people want to see.
Yeah.
But we're never going to get that. I don't think.
Even with this Flash movie, I heard it was supposed to be like a lot more. Like Gal Gadot was supposed to be in there a lot more, and they were supposed to implement more of Ben Affleck's Batman. So it was supposed to be kind of more of a different movie. But because of what James Gunn's doing, a lot of that stuff didn't make the cut. You know, and even Henry Cavill, like I felt like I said this in my review. I think that if Henry Cavill would have been in here, it'd have been almost a perfect movie because we finally, for the last time, we see the OGs together. For the last time, and they gave us Supergirl instead, which no diss to the actress. I thought she did good, but I don't want to see her. Yeah. I want to see Son of Jor-El. You know what I'm saying? So.
But with the like what you're saying, Rashad, like with the Flash, if it's going to be not connected to James Gunn's universe, then what are they losing out on putting Superman, Black Adam, Shazam?
Because it's the last time we're going to see them. They're like, this is it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm okay. You're probably too young to remember this, but there was a show back in the day called the Arsenio Hall Show. You ever heard of Arsenio Hall?
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay, Arsenio Hall. Well, he was a late show. He was a late show a late show host, right? So like kind of like Johnny Carson and them. So Arsenio Hall had his own show, and he used to have like rap acts on there. Like he's like one of the first late show TV people to put rap acts on his show. And then in the very last episode, before they cut him, before they took the show off the air, he brought in everybody for one last cipher, right? Every rap artist that he ever had on the show, he brought them in for one last show. And it was dope, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what the Flash should have did. One last show, family reunion, end it all. Now we move on,
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. That's why I was saying in the Flash movie, I didn't know why they just didn't have all of that and not cut it out.
Right.
I think it's a big missed opportunity, I think.
Yeah, big time.
Especially with the footage there already. Like, why would you not use that?
Yeah. And I think it drops on digital, Tuesday?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it drops on digital Tuesday, man. So less than a month. And nothing. Yeah.
I think it does, yeah. I don't know. I hope Superman. I hope James Gunn gets it right with this new universe. I really do.
I hope so too, man. Because Superman, come on, I grew up on Superman. That was my first exposure to superheroes, man. You know, growing up, I watched Adam West Batman and I watched Christopher Reeve Superman. That's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Christopher Reeve Superman's awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Not all the movies, but he's awesome.
Come on, you know you love Quest for Peace, man. Get out of here.
He's so good.
The Nuclear Man's probably top 10 best villain of all time.
Yeah.
I think Nuclear Man was an interesting concept.
Oh yeah.
But no. And then is it Richard Pryor, the third one?
Yeah, that was Superman 3. Yeah. Yeah.
That was awful.
Bro, I did a live stream with Jacob, right? Jacob Martin, and he actually prefers Superman 3 to 2. And I'm like, bro, what are you smoking?
Man, he got Zod, man.
I don't know, man. Like everybody has their hot takes, man. That's why I love doing this shit, because you never know what somebody's gonna, because the hottest shit to me is probably trash to you, So that's the fun of doing these. But yeah, he said he prefers 3 over 2.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, number 3 is just so goofy, like it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Slapstick, yeah.
Yeah. But number 2 is awesome, though.
Hell yeah. I mean, do you prefer the Lester cut or the Donner cut?
I don't know. I think the original cut.
Lester cut, yeah.
Yeah, but I like parts of Donner cut as well, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think if someone did a cut of both of them together,
right,
would be great. I think.
Yeah.
But
I think because the Donner cut actually ends the way the first one ended, where he flies around the world and saves Lois. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember saying both those cuts as well. Yeah, I still like both cuts. Del Boy saying, yeah, what was the first soundtrack you ever bought, and what was it about the album that made you want it so much? Oh, okay.
Good question.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I think mine might have been Spider-Man 2 soundtrack, I think.
Nice.
At the time. And I think it's just because... Yeah, I think it's just because I love that. I love the songs and like the arc of. I love Spider-Man 2 when I saw it in the cinema. So I think that was it for mine. Yeah, Rashad, what about you?
Well, first soundtrack I remember ever owning was Breakin'. If you ever heard of a movie called Breakin',
no,
it's a breakdance movie from back in the 80s.
Breakdance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from Canon Films. Look it up. You're welcome. Actually, you can get the sound. It's on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and put in Breakin' soundtrack, you'll be popping and locking in no time.
All right.
So so my father took me to see the movie first, and we went to the record store, and he bought me the soundtrack. And I still own the I scratched the record up pretty bad, so the record's no good, but I still have the album cover to this day.
Wow.
But yeah, the soundtrack I bought with my own money was New Jack City. Yep. I was 10 years old. My mom used to give me an allowance. I went to Sam Goody and got a cassette tape of New Jack City.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Any y'all heard of y'all know New Jack City, right? Wesley Snipes, Marianne Peebles.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's right up there with Scarface. It's just as good.
Yeah. Jason, never seen New Jack City?
No, never seen it. I've heard the name.
Do yourself a favor, bro. Yeah, it's got Ice-T plays a cop. Wesley Snipes plays a drug lord.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock plays a crackhead.
Yeah, the chase sequence is really good.
yeah. Judd Nelson from The Breakfast Club. He's also a cop in the movie. He's Ice-T's partner. Yeah.
Must be Young Ice-T.
Oh, yeah, this was 91 when this came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, before Law and Order and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I remember you talking about this movie, Rashad, with Blacktastic on a stream before. I can't remember where, but yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I definitely want to check it out.
Highly recommended. I mean, it's 90s though. It's over 30 years old, so the movie does show its age. And I know you're gonna be like, yeah, this movie's definitely a product of its time. It has 90s written all over it, but man, it is so good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it a watch, Rashad. I'm up for that. Okay, I'll check that and Breaking out as well. I want to listen to that soundtrack.
Yeah, Breaking. Yeah, you can watch the movie first, then get the soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Jason, what was the first soundtrack you ever bought?
Star Wars: A New Hope. I absolutely love that soundtrack. One of the best all-time soundtracks.
Nice.
John Williams, so good, and so many great themes in there. The Leia theme, of course, the opening. I mean, obviously, the second Empire Strikes Back has the great Darth Vader theme to it, but still, the first one has so many all those great themes that John Williams put together. And the very last part, I love the ceremony at the end is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Did you have the CD or cassette?
I got CD. Yeah.
CD. Okay.
Yeah, fantastic soundtrack though.
Yeah, John Williams is the GOAT, man. Nobody comes close to that guy.
Okay. Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, definitely. Yeah, I think it's like John Williams and maybe Hans Zimmer, maybe underneath.
Hans Zimmer's great. Yeah, Hans Zimmer's
James
fantastic.
Is up there for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the guy? I keep forgetting his name. Who scored Conan the Barbarian? Because I don't think his resume is that long, but whoever scored that movie, that's like the most perfect score like ever, bro. I love Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who does Conan, to be honest.
His name is Basil. I know his first name is Basil. It's Basil something, but and he scored RoboCop as well. He scored Conan the Barbarian and he scored RoboCop.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I love the RoboCop thing when I was watching it last night.
Yeah, but you listen to Conan, you just want to like fucking chop down trees and shit, man. Like that Conan soundtrack makes you feel invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a shame the movie wasn't great though, Rashad. It was okay. Well, it just wasn't really for me, but I know Rashad, you love it though.
But you gotta admit, that score, Mike, that score was crazy.
Oh, the music was great.
The score was crazy,
yeah. The guy does good music, Rashad, especially RoboCop.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Yeah, I agree.
Facts.
Norin, your first soundtrack?
Oh well, it's a Judd Nelson movie. It's The Breakfast Club. Simple Minds. I got that Simple Minds soundtrack, baby. That was amazing. Because for that song purely, but the soundtrack itself is really good. But yeah, the main reason I wanted it was for that specific song. And yeah, Breakfast Club is probably like one of the most quotable movies in my house. Like I love it so much.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, nice,
Hell
man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, stuff there.
Yeah. Great
that
soundtrack.
movie, that's just the soundtrack of the 80s period, man.
Yeah,
like, you know, you put on that song, you just think 80s, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, great soundtrack. We've also got another guest, although pretty late, but we've got a guest nonetheless. Scott. Hey, Scott.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
It's good, Scott.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I've been going really good. Did a couple of things this week.
Yeah. Oh, a lot going on over there.
Yeah, it's the family.
Come take this damn trash out, man. Shit, leave me alone. Somebody put his name down here. I see Basil Polep. Oh, how you say that? Polodarius? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What else did he score, Rashad? Do you know or not?
Those only two that I know of, Conan and RoboCop. Like that's the only two that I know of. That's why I said he has. I don't think he has a long resume, but the ones that he did do was fucking amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to check him out, see what other ones he's done as well.
Also, you have to put the Back to the Future.
Alan Silvestri.
Alan Silvestri.
Yeah.
Future Avengers. Man, I love his stuff too.
Predator. First Predator.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got so many great iconic soundtracks. Yeah. I just can't believe he hasn't won an Oscar. He's so good.
Facts. Bill Conti also. Bill Conti, can't forget him too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Carpenter's great too.
Yeah, the Rocky movies, Karate Kid.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Some fantastic soundtracks.
Hell yeah. Put some respect on their names.
We've got Lego News. Lego M News here. So, hey, Lego, he says, hey, Mike, sorry we missed out on the streams because of life and time. Just checking in. I recently saw all the Indiana Jones movies, which the first is on one of my favorite 80s movies.
Oh yeah.
But Back to the Future takes number as always.
Guys, excuse me for a minute.
Sure.
Number one, I mean. Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, I figured number one.
Okay,
Scott's
Scott's gone. Okay, well, bye, Scott.
You gotta take the trash out, man.
And he says, peace. Well, hey, like, oh, thanks for tuning in, man.
All right.
Let's have a look. View says, good news. I just saw Asteroid City.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. He did say it was good. They cast it well and better than some critics said, because I know some didn't like it. Oh, well, awesome.
I never watched it.
Yeah, Wes Anderson's an acquired taste, though. Like, if you're not into dry humor, you're definitely not going to like Wes Anderson type films.
Yeah, very quirky style.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of his movies. They're okay, but I'm not like huge into the guy, though.
Yeah.
But glad you enjoyed it, though, Drew. That's awesome to hear. Del Boy says Basil did Free Willy franchise, Flesh and Blood, Hunt for Red October, among
Hunt for Red October. I forgot about that one. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yep.
Free Willy.
I didn't know it was a franchise. I only saw that first one.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I only saw the first one.
Yeah.
Rashad, I'd like to say there might be 5 or 6 of those movies.
Really?
I might be wrong.
There's 5 or 6 Free Willy movies.
Oh man. Yeah.
I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure there is, though.
Wow.
Yeah. Bunch of direct to video.
They're all direct to video. I know they did like 2 or 3 of them, and that's where my knowledge ends. I didn't know they did more of them.
Yeah. I mean, I'd never seen them all, but there was them.
Kind of like Land Before Time. I didn't know there was so many Land Before Time movies.
Yeah.
It's like, how many times does Willie need freeing, though?
Yeah, how many times do we need it? What's going on with Willie?
And not to mention, how the hell are you going to free a killer whale, man? Don't you know a killer whale will mess you up?
We got to free Willie again? What's
right.
Yeah.
I've heard they're more violent than sharks in real life.
Man, look, you ever see the movie? It's the movie called Orca.
Yeah.
Came out in 1977 with Richard Harris. That was like a knockoff of Jaws. And yeah, them orcas are the real deal. There's even a scene in the movie where he actually, because this is around Jaws time, right? So the filmmakers had to show that a killer whale can mess up a great white. So there's actually a scene where a great white shark comes in like Jaws, and the killer whale comes and knocks him out the water. Literally knocks the shark out the water. The shark lands back in the water, coughing up blood, and dies. And that goes to show how powerful this animal is. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was like a Bruce Lee 1-inch punch. He was like, boom.
Exactly. If you can find that movie, man, check it out, man. It's called Orca.
Yeah, Rashad, I've always wanted to see it because I don't know if I actually ever told you this.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad, back in the early days, whatever, so he used to do kind of like work on oil rigs and stuff like that when he was younger.
Okay.
And then there was one point where he did some work in Malta on like film sets, like behind the scenes.
Right.
And he actually was on the film set of Orca.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. I've always wanted to watch that movie because of that, though. I've never seen it.
I think it's very underrated, man. I think because it's a Jaws ripoff, it didn't get a lot of recognition because at the time you had Piranha, Orca, then you had Alligator. Like those are all like Jaws knockoffs, man. But it's a very I think it's a very underrated film. It's a revenge tale. So in Jaws, Jaws is the villain. But in Orca is actually the protagonist.
You're rooting for Orca.
You're rooting for Orca, yeah, because Richard Harris is like, what's the character from Moby Dick?
Ahab.
Ahab, yeah. So he hunts whales, right? So he hunts a killer whale, right? And this killer whale happens to be female and pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you the synopsis here. So the whale is female and pregnant. And so the father's watching his wife whale die in front of him. And then she gives birth to the baby as she's dying. So the baby falls out prematurely. They wash the damn thing over the fucking ship with a hose, and the baby, so he loses his baby and his wife. So now he's fixated on Richard Harris, the Ahab character, and the whole movie's about him getting revenge on him and single-handedly goes after this whole town because of his wife and kid getting killed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And they have like a mano-a-mano clash, later on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Oh yeah, it's dope. It's dope. If you ever heard of Bo Derek, that was her first movie.
I've heard of Bo Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks
Bo Derek and
Scott.
her personalities. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Thanks for what, Mike? What you want to say? Thanks for what?
Thanks for the recommendation.
Okay, I ain't spoiled shit. It's in the trailer.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's in the trailer.
And we've got Del Boy saying the opening of Conan was sort of reprised by Jerry Goldsmith in Total Recall main theme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
The beginning of it. Yeah.
Del Boy saying, I'm really not a DC guy, but I don't wish them to bomb just because I am Marvel, but I do think DC have lost their way.
They can't get right.
Yeah.
Nah. Problem with Marvel is all the interconnectivity with Disney Plus. Yeah, I think it's been a big downfall of theirs, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, am I tripping or like I haven't watched any of the Disney Plus stuff since She-Hulk?
Yeah.
I haven't watched Secret Invasion. I haven't watched anything. Huh?
Secret Invasion's good. I watched the first 3 episodes. Okay. And it's like really good spy espionage themes and like, you know, stuff like that. I like it.
Okay, so kind of like Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it's got similar themes to Winter Soldier, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay. I think the last one I watched was Hawkeye, and then that was it.
Well, you didn't watch She-Hulk?
No. No. Didn't watch that. Didn't watch Miss Marvel either.
Yeah.
Nah.
Did you watch Werewolf by Night? Did you watch the short film thing? You didn't watch that one?
Nah. I've heard it's meant to be good.
I recommend that.
Yeah, no, that was actually good. That was actually decent.
Yeah, I recommend it.
I heard, but yeah, I don't know. I've just lost it a bit with Marvel, to be honest. So
same here, bro. Same here, man. I thought I was tripping, but look, I'm not the only one.
Nah, Rashad.
Their TV's not been that good to me. I don't know. I've been pretty disappointed. There's some good stuff here and there, but
yeah, I think the problem with the TV shows is like there's not many episodes. And they try and get you to like care and invest about this character in the series.
Yeah, and here's
the camera's like after the series, so the character's like MIA.
Right.
Like for example, like Moon Knight. Like where's he since like the TV show?
Who gives a shit?
right. But he's disappeared though. Like you don't know where he is. She-Hulk. Where's She-Hulk since the TV show? The only one who's like Miss Marvel really from the TV shows recently.
Yeah.
And Wanda, but even Wanda was like a year and a half, and then you saw her again.
Right.
So I'm just.
Yeah, we're finally going to get a Captain America with Falcon as Captain America. I think next year. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's a long time, from the TV show.
Well, does he finally take the serum? Like, I haven't read the comics, so I don't know. Because, dude, you can't be Captain America if you ain't got the juice in you, man.
Yeah,
you gotta have the juice. Like you can't win Mr. Olympia without steroids. He needs the roids.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I get the message in the show. Like, yes, I don't need serum to be a superhero. It's all about the heart and man, get the fuck out of here. You're facing aliens and superhuman beings. If you're gonna be the leader of the Avengers, you're gonna need more than this lightweight shield to protect your ass. You need some juice.
Yeah,
sorry, I got a little carried away, but you know what I mean.
I agree.
Yeah.
He fights with technology, I think, with the wing technology he has, and
all right, just wait till he runs into Dr. Doom or one of them motherfuckers. Let's see how far that tech gets him in.
Yeah.
I agree though. You do need Captain America needs super strength, and he doesn't have that.
He needs the juice, man. I mean, because just as a regular human, Sam Wilson ain't, Ant-Man whooped him.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember? Ant-Man defeated him.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how you gonna be leader of the Avengers and this little thing whoops you,
Right. They should have. I mean, do you think they should have given it to Bucky? I mean, because he has super strength.
Yeah, but Bucky's unstable though. Like, even though he's rehabilitated for the most part, but he can still snap at any time and, go back to being the assassin again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, last I heard, though, they were doing Thunderbolts or something, and it's going to be him, Florence Pugh's character, and a couple of others. Zemo.
I think U.S. Agent.
Who was Captain America for a short second, then.
Right.
Right. And then then it's him, and then it's like Baron Zemo maybe, and I think that's when Harrison Ford's character is going to be introduced as well.
I think Red Guardian's supposed to be in there as well, right? Red Guardian, and,
I said Red Guardian, I think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be dope. Yes, so
maybe in it. I don't know.
Who?
Taskmaster maybe in it.
Oh yeah, Taskmaster. Yeah, which was a wasted character.
Yeah.
They wasted that character, but so Bucky's gonna be part of that. But
what's the ghost lady from Ant-Man?
Ghost. Yeah,
Ghost.
Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All these side characters. Yeah, it's interesting idea.
So they're gonna be like the Defenders almost, you know.
Yeah. With Julie Louis-Dreyfus maybe being the Fury, I guess, of the group. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Fury of that.
Right.
I think so. I think how they're setting it up anyway.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if they've to shoot it, or I don't know what's going to go. It seems like they come up with ideas and they never come around, so I don't know.
Yeah. Because there's just so many characters, like there's so many stories, and like with Marvel, the possibilities are endless what you can do, and I still think they're trying to get a grasp on what stories to use and how we can integrate it with this story, and what's the end game with this one. I don't know.
Well, they keep coming out with we're gonna do this, and then like now we're not gonna do that anymore. It's like and all they announce stuff, and then it never comes to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of the ratings and like the box office. It's been terrible really for them.
Yeah.
Well, for Marvel, yeah.
So I think it's probably put them off a lot of the projects. I think.
Yeah.
Or they try think about it in a different way.
It gets delayed, and it's like, why announce all these projects and they're not all going to come to true.
Right.
I don't know.
I think the main thing the fans are looking for, I mean, speaking for myself, Fantastic Four and the X-Men, like that's what I want to see, and the Silver Surfer. You know what I'm saying? I want to see those properties come to Marvel. I could care less about Miss Marvel, the Marvels, or these characters that I know. Listen, the Fantastic, they're the first family of Marvel. You know, that should be like the main priority right now in getting Dr. Doom right, because Dr. Doom is like the guy as far as the villains go. You know what I mean? So,
I think it was teasing Moon Knight. I think on like in the truck at the beginning, first episode. I think it was like Dr. Doom ice creams or I don't know, or
really
materials. Yeah, it's on like a box. I'm pretty sure it's like his name, Von Doom or something like that. I can't remember.
Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nothing's been mentioned obviously since, so who knows?
Yeah, because I mean, Kang the Conqueror, he's that guy too. But come on, man, you got, to me, the trifecta is Galactus, Magneto, and Dr. Doom. Like those, like the three biggest names as far as Marvel villains.
Marvel,
yeah,
right. Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. But with that in mind, we're going to kind of wrap the stream up here.
I'm sorry, I keep talking.
My bad, Mike. I know Mike's like, would you shut the fuck up?
Like, shut up.
It's all good. I haven't got a bedtime tonight. If you guys want to still go, we could still keep going, but I don't know if you guys are fed up. So.
No, I got to go to work my damn self.
Well, exactly. But first I want to thank Jason, Rashad, and Norin for joining me for this hour and a half. So links to Jason, Rashad, and Norin's channel is down below in the description box. Go subscribe to all those guys. You guys have any final words before we head out?
Be well.
As a note, so thank you for tuning in, everyone. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, we will see you later. Bye, guys.
Peace.